Okay, I goofed. I goofed. I may have made a slight error in my setup today. I forgot to unmute my desktop audio because everybody was being loud and obnoxious. Oh well. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to session 23, I believe. Yes, 23. Oh my god. We've been doing this for freaking 23 weeks. Not consistently, but close enough. That's insane to think about. Alright. Today's going to be an interesting day. And it's going to be very interesting on how some of you are going to react. It's going to be interesting on how some of the players are going to react. But I feel like today is going to be a very, very, very interesting day. Just wanted to let Jacob know that I'm live because he wanted to see what was going on. So, let's get into the voice call now.
2 times where Norman has been like pretty.
Have you seen the shit me and Morgan have done compared to you?
You're monks.
I mean, listen, that doesn't change. That's just, monks are inherently badass.
Fight.
I feel like me and Brady could take Cody and Jomini, but I'm not sure about Dave.
Honestly,
probably not Dave.
Yeah.
If me and Cody get flying spells, it's over.
You guys are fucked.
Yeah, we can't fly, can we?
No, you can't.
I could throw Brady really high.
Alright, gentlemen.
Yo.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Are you ready for today's session?
No.
No.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
My bad, then I'm super ready.
Wow. So, here
I'm
we
liquored
go.
up.
Jomini, thank you for hosting. I believe that was Matt who hosted me earlier. I didn't see.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. So, also, Drop the Base 100. Nice name. Thanks for the follow 5 days ago that I totally missed.
Drop the base.
But, thank you. I appreciate you. Here we go.
I appreciate the name.
Yeah, it's a great name.
Oh yeah.
So, gentlemen. Previously.
And Dave.
Previously. A lot of bad things almost happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of bad things almost happened.
Near-death experiences.
You guys finally managed to complete the list that Naotu has given you. Ever since you first arrived in Vortica. You hunted down the Cyclopses in the wildlands, and you took them out. But at a great cost. Matt lost his entire backside of his head of hair. Severe burns on his back.
I'm bald now.
Opal got her feet and like the bottom of her dress seared off from the acid waters that were in that swamp. But most importantly, your friend Urix, your guide, your new comrade in arms, as he claimed, was bedridden for 14 days from severe burns for Cody dropping an ogre on top, or a cyclops on top of him, and drowning him in the acid water.
It wasn't necessarily my fault, but yes.
Yeah, okay.
He was already pinned in the acid water, if I may defend myself.
Yeah, you did get him out, though. So, last session ended. You guys were at the hospital talking with Urix. You know, some heartfelt moments were shared, and then you guys left to go stay at the Huntsman Inn for the night, along with Yurgiri and Drax. And that's where we're gonna pick up. So, it is the next day. You guys wake up, you stretch, seems like a good morning. You guys start heading down towards the tavern portion, away from like the bedrooms of the inn. There's a lot more people in the bar today.
I come in the front door.
What's the atmosphere?
It's actually very dreary.
Ooh, someone died.
There's a lot of people like hunched over, just talking to one another. There's not the usual hustle and bustle of, you know, the morning shift of the hunters going out, and it's relatively calm.
Can I hear what's being said?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You can ask around. Feel free.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna listen. I'm not gonna ask.
All right.
Yeah, I'd rather listen.
Give me perception rolls then.
Yes, sir. Say it's gonna be a natural one.
I also-
You cock.
I also have to bring up Opal's page because I forgot to do that again. There we go.
Damn.
My rolls are not very good today, are they?
No.
Are they ever?
Well, when are they ever?
You know,
Just say it. We're right.
they're kind of good sometimes.
They're okay sometimes. Oh God!
Fortunately,
Poor Opal.
she's not a morning person.
No, she's not a morning person. She's just like.
And she's
"Oh,
obviously oblivious.
I just want to go back to bed.
I take Opal over to a table and we like get coffee or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
so you
probably
guys-
helping get ready and get coffee.
All right, so you guys are walking through the bar, and you hear the hushed voices of everybody, and they're talking, and they're just saying things like, you know, good riddance. It's about time somebody finally did them in. You don't necessarily.
I sit at a random table and ask who they're talking about.
They just glare at you. They don't say anything, and they ignore you. They just go back to their food and their drink.
I'm sorry, what did I do to you?
Still nothing.
Oh, fuck you too, then. Get up and go back to Opal.
So, you guys are gonna eat breakfast, right? You're gonna get everything ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. Go ahead and subtract like 3 gold pieces from each other. You guys get a nice hearty breakfast.
While I'm ordering, I'm gonna ask the barkeep what's going on.
Oh God, I forgot I'm broke.
I'll spot him.
The barkeep actually comes up and like gives you your food and all, and even she's confused. She's like, I'm not entirely sure. Something happened down the street. I haven't heard anything. I've been here all morning.
When you say down the street, do you know exactly where?
Apparently at the hospital.
I'm going to the hospital now.
Yup, right to the hospital. Fucking taking the food with me.
Yeah, we're gonna run and eat. Monks are running and eating. It's turning.
Just like the anime, just like toast in the mouth, dashing down the street.
I'm just gonna shovel my food in my mask and just eat the food from the mask.
With your weed?
Just
What
like,
do you would-
just like a
Are you a
fucking
horse now?
like a feeding trough on your face.
No, those are called feedbacks.
Yeah, the feeding bags and shit.
You see the mask moving very awkwardly with a weird squishing sound.
I just like to think the monks just like fucking book it, and you have Johnny like waddling up behind, like trying to catch up.
Oh no, the monks are already there.
Oh yeah, we fucking are.
Yeah. All right.
Probably coming up behind Germany then after seeing them all book it.
So
Matt,
Yo.
movement run speed of 160.
I think I gotta check where that is.
It's
Oh,
under
you
weapons.
guys are booking it.
oh yeah, they're gone.
I just need 40 times 4.
Hey, Titus, you know where the monks went?
Anime sprinted so fast, left dust cloud in.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
run speed's 160.
Apparently, they're on their way to the hospital. Something happened there. I think we should go there ourselves.
Alright, let's make our way.
Make sure to take Opal.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea. Oh, hey, before you go, I'll catch up with Opal later. Nilramu,
Yeah.
do you have a spare skull?
Spare skull. Do I have a spare skull?
I don't know.
That's
Do you? You're a necromancer. You tell me.
You probably picked up the remains of your dead
I
skeleton.
remember mentioning that I have skulls. I just didn't think it would come into handy this so soon.
Just take the head off your skeleton.
It's like that.
All
it's
I'm
like that.
picturing is the meme.
I'm just
I
gonna
was about to
assume that I
say, it's
have.
that
I'm gonna
meme with
assume
the
that I
wizard
have
in the robe.
Alphonse's head. I have Alphonse's head.
Yeah, it's turning into that meme with the wizard and the rogue.
Don't judge me for asking this, but you have a skull. As long as you don't judge me.
Go on. And he just
Look at
pulls
my
out
fine selection. Fucking
5
opens the code. There's like
pristine-looking
17 different
skulls.
skulls of different sizes.
Like
I think
different,
that's
obviously
one-
different races.
the
They are
wizard-
all
the
rated
wizard just
from
like-
infant to adult. From
Wow! Wow! Okay. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Moving
Those
on.
people.
So,
You guys ever see a child's mouth? It's terrifying.
it's
It
very
is,
terrifying.
really
Yeah.
anyway, as you guys approach the hospital, you guys do actually tend to see several huntsmen like crowding around and like trying to get inside and figure out what's going on.
Oh, I'm going through them.
I'm going over.
Eventually,
The nimble one goes over.
eventually you guys do make your way through the crowd, and there are like 2 or 3 other huntsmen in like full plate armor talking to a couple of nurses there. They're just like standing in front of the building. They're just talking to one another.
Can we get through the door?
I'm gonna walk up really calmly and be like,
they're in front of the door. They're just having a conversation with each other.
pardon me, we're here to see our friends.
Yes, we're here to see Yerix.
One of the nurses turns to you guys, and she goes, "Wait, you guys knew Urix?"
Yes.
Yes.
New.
Oh no.
Wait.
She
Oh.
turns and looks at the huntsman. The huntsman just look at you guys and say, "You guys might want to come with us."
All right.
I'm immediately following.
Yeah, same here.
Do me and
No, the rest
and,
of the whole party is here. I'm just gonna say that you guys, waited up for them.
Okay.
As much as you guys want to be ahead of this, I know.
That's our whole entire stick.
Um,
Fast as fuck, boy.
So as they're leading you through the building, one of the huntsmen is explaining things, what happened to you, and they're saying we're not entirely sure how it was done and how nobody was seen. And he leads you up the stairs to the 2nd floor and down the hall to Urix's room, where there is another huntsman standing guard. But I'm afraid to tell you that your friend Urix was assassinated last night in his sleep.
I'm gonna punch a wall as hard as I can.
Same.
Kyle Glickman.
What?
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 He's a Kyle.
My name's William.
Does William drink Monster?
Oh my god.
William does not drink Monster. He is purity of body.
So, the guard moves aside, and you guys are allowed to enter the room if you want. Opal doesn't want to. She's staying behind.
I'm going in.
Morgan's going in.
I'm pointing at
enter.
Normu and being like, "Don't you even think about it." And I go in.
Okay. I just walk in silently.
Morgan also walks in behind William. Just gives Noramu a glare.
All right. So you guys walk into the room. It then turns like literally into a crime scene. There's about 3 people searching the room, looking around, and there's one magic caster. There's like 2 other people in like hats and coats. They're just looking around, and they're on the bed is Urix's lifeless body, with a stain of like red dripping down the left side of his head.
Oh God.
Who would have done this?
Could we do perception rolls to see if we know what kind of injury he has? What caused?
That would be, first of all, you'd have to
Medicine.
get close to the body, And secondly, you would have to have
Okay.
a heal check for it.
I want to just do a general perception check to case the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Case the room. Perceptions. Go.
I'm actually gonna go up to Urix's body while they do that.
Okay. In that case, then the two guys are gonna notice you guys come in now.
I'm gonna look to see if anything was taken.
Brady, Cody, and Matt. It's really not that hard to tell. Over where Urix's gear was, you do still see his two swords hanging up or like resting against the table, but you're noticing that his bag of holding is missing.
God damn it.
Like his armor is still there, his swords are still there, but his bag of holding is gone.
Hey, I wouldn't be able to see traces of magic, would I? Like left over?
No.
Yeah, got it.
So the two guys, the two people that are in the hats and coats, like Sherlock Holmes and Watson here, are gonna turn to you guys and say, "Can we help you guys with something?"
He was our guide on the hunt.
Friends of the deceased.
That's right.
We just got back from mission.
That's right. We did hear about a party that was traveling with Urix recently. He pulls out a little notebook and like a quill, and he's just like, "Can you guys? Would you mind answering a couple of questions for us?"
Nothing to hide.
No
why
problem.
not?
Absolutely.
All right. They go through the whole shtick of where were you guys last night? Do you guys know anybody that would want to target Urix? Is there any background of people like hunting him or like have ill will against him?
The only thing I can think of is that we brought this upon him.
It seems he's not well liked around here, but there is one person he genuinely tried to steer clear of.
That's true.
Yep. You all know who that is.
Who would that be?
Nafumi.
Her name was Naotsu.
No, that's who it was.
Does anybody have the Wonder poster? Or
You guys
So,
do have a
course,
copy of the wanted poster. One of the guys just like taps him on the shoulder and he's like, "I heard that name before. That's that Nagatune girl that's working for the Roses." Oh, and the other one turns to him and he's like, "Oh, that's good. Okay, we're gonna have to look at that."
I look over at Morgan and like with a really stern face. No matter what now, she dies.
Agreed.
May I examine the body?
Dr.
Oh.
Alicia.
There isn't really anything wrong with his body, besides the lacerations and the acid burns on literally 90% of his body. The only thing we managed to find with point of entry, no point of exit though, and the killing blow was a single gunshot wound. And he points to the section where the blood is dripping down, like near a lizard folk's temple.
Do I see my sash?
Yeah, it's currently like resting in a little ball, like a little bit of it is hanging out of his left hand.
oh, damn.
I am going to pull out a piece of paper.
I like the rage.
You have no idea how much I was thinking that.
The
Yeah.
monks are pissed.
Yeah, different being a blood rager now, isn't it, Brady?
Josh, you have no idea how badly I want to multi-class into Urban Barbarian right now.
I'll join that parade.
Cat's
And
traps.
they get to choose what they take the +2 to.
Oh, that's
Mhm. Yeah, actually, look it up.
To,
It's actually really cool.
yeah, that's actually
All right,
cool.
so Dave, what are you doing with this piece of paper?
I'm gonna take out a piece of paper. I'm going to put one hand on the blood and the other on the piece of paper.
Okay,
I'm gonna cast blood biography.
blood biography.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot you could do that.
Put that in chat. I want to see what this is.
while doing that, I'm gonna turn to Brady and be like, "Do you know any lizard folk burial rites?"
Not off the top of my head.
I think we need to look that up.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
I turn to Osiris. Do you know anything about lizard folk burial rites?
All right, so blood biography is a second. What are you casting?
Second
Guys?
art, as well as
Probably
me.
would have to roll for that.
Yeah, let's see. Touch one creature's blood or one blood stain. Instantaneous duration. You learn the answers to a specific set of questions about a creature so long you have access to at least one drop of its blood. You can cast a spell on the blood of the living or the dead, but living or undead creatures are entitled to a saving throw to resist the spell. Once you cast a spell and the answers to the following questions appear on any flat surface you designate. Okay.
Hence the piece of paper.
Okay, so, first question, who are you?
Obviously, we know you're.
My name is
Whatever.
Yurik. The blood then trickles down from where you place your finger, and it in like blood inscription in writing. It reads, "My name is Yurik Nalico." And he
Ooh.
says, "What are you?" He says, "I am a male lizard folk, professional huntsman of the Huntsman Guild." And it says, and the third question, how is your blood shed? I do not know. When was your blood shed? I do not know.
Well, obviously, I had to have been at some point last night.
Oh, isn't the left eye the one that died?
Okay.
Yeah, his left eye is the one that was fucked up.
That means you didn't see it if it's on the left side of its head.
Where's
Josh.
the wound?
The wound is in his head.
Oh, he got
Yeah.
stabbed in the head?
No,
No, he got shot.
No,
No,
he got shot in the head.
He got shot in the head.
Yes,
Okay.
they show you like in a little glass vial a singular like red bullet.
That was
Josh.
Red from blood.
One at a time.
Brady asked my character if I would know anything about lizard folk burial rites. Would I? Or do you want me to roll for that?
Give me a knowledge religion. You know that lizard folk. I don't know. What do you guys think would be an honorable burial for this guy?
With swords and armor on a pyre.
Agreed.
A Viking
Agreed.
send off?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
on a boat, but on a pyre. Like more like a Greek one.
The
Okay.
funeral pyre, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The funeral pyre. Yeah, that'd probably be it.
Yeah. All right, I can go with that. Let's go with that then.
Lizard folk perform funeral pyres.
Well, I'm no help in here. I'm gonna go start getting wood.
You do that.
I'm gonna go start gathering wood to light a pyre for Yorks.
All right, so Matt is gone. Matt, when you leave, like you exit the room and you just see Opal like against the wall across the room, and she's just like head down in her knees, lightly crying.
I kind of just sit next to her and give her like one of those nice little side hugs. It's not your fault, but we're gonna catch you who did this, and we're gonna make them pay.
Hey, Josh, do I know?
So much that
Sorry.
they'll never want to get mess with us again, or anyone who's associated with them. Now, would you like to come help me collect wood so we can bury him honorably?
She sniffles and she just nods her head and gets up and goes with you.
I'm taking my sash,
She
and I'm also walking out.
She personally cannot just. She can't come to terms with this. So yeah, she would want to do her best to make sure that he has a proper burial.
I have a quick question, Josh.
Possible answer.
Would I know of any way to stop necromancy attempts on a body?
We're about to burn it.
That would be sanctify.
That would be the sanctify spell.
That would be Opal's department.
Right.
Sanctify
Well-
corpse.
I can also cast Sanctify Corpse.
Well, there you go.
Perfect.
But I'm grabbing my sash and also walking out.
Okay, so who's still left in the room? Matt or
Nope.
Dave, Jomini and
Me.
Osiris.
Cody. Okay. All right. So, what else are you guys doing? Dave, you just got your answers.
And you said they showed us a red bullet in a glass vial. Is it stained red with blood and brain matter, or is it like actually just the color red?
Both.
I've worked with firearms a long ass time. My family is known for being one of the few people to invent firearms. Can I determine what the hell this came from?
A very high knowledge arcana roll.
It's probably not gonna happen because I don't have a lot in knowledge arcana. Nope.
I'll assist you.
You can try asking, yeah, either me or Cody for it. We have fire con.
If it were a gunsmithing check, I have plus 18 to that.
Well, I have a
It
plus 13.
makes sense
but,
for a
so-
gunsmith to use a gunsmith
Not
knowledge for that, but
Not this particular time.
Ozzy's magic bullet.
So,
I guess it's a magic bullet then.
Dave, with your assist from Cody and like determining the magical properties of this, you guys are able to determine that yes, this is indeed a magical bullet that was shot out of something magical. You can't exactly pinpoint what exact firearm it was, but you know it was a magical firearm.
Hey Josh, did I get a good look at this bullet before I left? When they showed it to us?
Well, yeah, they kind of dangled it in your face.
How determined were you to get out?
Not as determined as William, but Morgan would know that she doesn't have anything that could be of use here.
You might have caught like a slight glimpse of him as he was like pulling it out of his bag.
And then before I leave, I'm gonna actually try and get a better look at the bullet
All right, yeah.
after they do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see it's like a small, like red tinted, like musket bullet.
I look at Alicia and go, "I'll be back," and I leave with my sash.
Do that.
Okay.
I'm going to look to see if I can find any bullets like this and what they fire through.
I can assure you that this is nothing of my family's work. We've never made magic firearms.
You would have access to weapons like this.
Let me. What is your name again? What is your name again, ma'am?
Alicia, Wingright.
All right, that's actually very helpful. We are familiar with the Wingwright's weaponry, so that will annihilate a lot of options here.
However, a while back, a group known as the Black Roses did take my father captive. He gave them knowledge of how to make firearms with what I've seen them capable of doing. Making something like this wouldn't be too far off.
Do you think perhaps that your father would have given them knowledge of crafting a magical firearm like that?
Magical firearm? No, we don't specialize in magical firearms. We only specialize in regular firearms. But with the knowledge of creating a regular firearm, one could then enchant said firearm.
Well, unfortunately, we can't trace any enchantments on this bullet because the bullet itself isn't enchanted.
Well, fortunate.
But what
Fortunately,
what baffles us even more, and he like gestures you towards like the table at the side of the bed, is that the only thing that was taken was the bag of holding. We're not entirely sure why just the bag of holding was taken, but the swords, the armor, that's all still here.
That is a bit odd.
Do we know what he had?
Whoever did this wanted what was inside the bag of holding, but what did Urix have in there?
Did we know what he had in there?
No, nobody,
He never told us.
nobody knew what was in that bag of holding.
Sounds like
You
he
did
had
act-
something that.
You did, however, know of one thing that was in that bag, but he told you that he sold it.
The dragon heart.
The dragon's heart.
I'm still in the room. Is there any windows?
No.
No windows.
My question is, how did it get in and out without being seen or heard?
Invisibility, probably.
That's what we're thinking, because we did have... the staff here did tell us that there was somebody at the front desk. But they didn't...
Did they identify who it was?
The place was populated with people. They were able to slip in, get up to the second floor without being seen. Either they are really good at stealthing, or they were invisible when they entered. It's a very good analysis there.
But the question, the question now lies of how did they manage to send a gunshot out without anybody hearing it? It's when the mage comes up and he says, "There's a simple spell that actually can do that."
It's just a yield silencer.
It is a simple spell that most people learn at such a very early age.
I know it. I actually just learned it. Silent.
Precisely. So, simply casting silence in the area and firing a gun is just like nothing happened. You couldn't hear a 10-ton weight drop in that area.
Well, combination of that and invisibility, they would have been able to get in, fire off a round, and get out, and
snatch the bag of holding while they were leaving.
But why not take his other weaponry?
That's my question. Why not take
I'm
the other
gonna-
weaponry?
They were looking for value.
I'm gonna walk out of the hospital and start asking people if they've seen anyone holding a bag and kind of pressuring themselves away from the area.
Diplomacy then.
No.
The only thing I could think of is that he got a hold of something that somebody wanted more.
25.
Perhaps. Either that, or this was a warning to us.
I'm actively searching for any round that's similar to the one I saw, Josh.
You find a lot of them actually. It's just like a simple shape and size, but none of them that are tinted red. Jomini, for your diplomacy, you ask around town. You know a lot. You come across a lot of people that have like different bags of holding on them. And not really a lot of people are like pressuring themselves away from the hospital. They're just like heading up there and be like, "Yo, what the
No,
fuck?"
I mean, like, if anyone's seen anyone who's been, like, suspiciously running away or holding something.
Yeah, nobody says anything.
Hmm.
Mm,
I'm gonna detect magic real quick and just walk around town for a bit, seeing if I can see anything weird.
At each shop that I go to, I ask if any of the rounds that they sell specifically are tinted red.
You come across a couple of people that are just like, "Oh yeah, I got a couple of bullets that are like dyed." But with what you're describing, there's nothing I have that can be something like that.
Here's a good question for them. Are there any weapons that would fire a bullet that would tint it red?
None of them have any idea. Most of the people in this area are just like basic crafters.
I'm also going to like shops that sell the ammo, not just crafters.
Yeah, most of the people that you talk to, or even the managers of the shops, they're just like, no, we get these in from delivery, and we don't know of any weapons that would fire a bullet and then tint it red.
Did Urix use any firearms?
Not that we're aware of.
Agreed.
No, your memory completely serves of Urix just using his swords.
Doesn't mean he didn't have any on him, but if he
And we do know that his bag was stolen, so if we figure out what was in the bag, we can figure out if there's something that somebody would want from his bag.
Yeah, but figuring out what was in the bag.
Dragon's heart.
But then you remember he sold the Dragon's Heart, so you know that's not in there.
And that's why I asked if Urix ever used firearms.
I walk up to,
Unless it's a red herring.
I walk up to Alicia. Isn't there a way to scry for an item? Can't we scry for the bag of holding?
You need it. You would need evidence of it.
Not necessarily. Since I know the bag in question, and I know and I have the person to which it was linked to, I very well could locate item Urix's bag of holding. You know what? I think you're onto something. That might be a very good idea. I'm gonna do that.
Do we have the spell?
Let me see. I might.
Now we can
Locate item?
locate object.
I might. I'm not.
Now we can just find it in a spell shop somewhere.
I know it's a thing that exists.
Locate object is indeed a spell that exists. It is a 2nd level spell.
Yes, it is, which means that I, can cast it.
That's right, you can cast whatever the fuck you want.
He can cast up to 2nd level spells at this moment.
Yeah, so I do that. I cast locate object, Urix's bag of holding. We were traveling for almost a month. I'd seen it a lot.
Hold on. Nothing comes up.
Nothing comes up.
Nope. Nothing comes up.
So either it is over almost 600 feet away, or is being held by or is being covered by lead of some kind.
It could be prevented by covering it with lead?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Really? That's
Yeah.
a thing?
Lead prevents scrying.
That's pretty cool.
That son of a bitch!
You sense the direction of a well-known or clearly visualized object. You can search for general items, in which case you locate the nearest of its kind, if more than one is within range. Attempting to find a certain item requires a specific and accurate mental image. If the image is not close enough to the actual object, the spell fails.
Even my chat's like, wait, lead can stop scry? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Specify the item unless have observed that particular item firsthand, not through divination, and the spell is blocked by even a thin sheet of lead. Creatures cannot be found by this spell. Polymorph any object, and non-detection, fool it.
That's a good note to have.
Wow, you learn something every new, chat. Look at that. Lead
Yeah,
can
I really
stop
do.
scrying. Who'd have thought?
So either A, I have an accurate enough mental image, despite the fact I've been with Urix for a while, we should know what his bag of holding looks like. It's over 600 feet away, or it's behind a thin sheet of lead.
Well, I'm gonna go with my money. It's far away.
I'm going to assume that this person knows about scrying, mainly because of how they entered this room without alerting anybody and firing a weapon in silence.
Wow, look at that. There's an actual spell called lead plating.
Huh.
Yep.
Brady just sent me the link to it. That's interesting. You literally cover an object in a thin sheet of lead. What the fuck?
Read the special description of it.
Now, I mean, if they did put it behind something like a non-detection,
Ow.
then I mean, they would have to keep casting non-detection. It only lasts for an hour per level. And requires diamond dust worth 50 gold pieces. It's pretty costly to keep that up. So they would have to have put it behind lead if they wanted to keep it hidden.
I mean, you don't need to keep up lead when you just go buy some lead.
Well, yeah, you won't need to keep buying diamond dust and keep casting a spell if you have just a small bit of lead.
Indeed.
Or
Hell.
just a lead-plated box.
Like, yeah, either a lead-plated box or like a... You could interweave lead into fabric, just a bag with leaded fabric. Put the bag of holding in the bag, and there you go. They'll never be able to find your bag of holding.
All the while, the fucking detectives are sitting here like panicking as they're trying to copy notes down.
Have we?
Could
Didn't you say they had a magic caster with them?
Yeah, but he's not a very good magic caster.
Could we?
Obviously.
We have a Dave. What
We
do
have a
you have?
Could
True.
we try to scry on Natsu?
And we're gonna try.
Do you want me to try?
Alright. Wouldn't hurt to.
I gotta go look up the rules for scrying now. That is a nope. You are not able to do that. That is a
We're not able.
that is a 4th level wizard spell.
Fuck.
Third level hard, but I'm still not able to do 3rd level yet.
Yeah, I don't have scry.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
I have muscles.
We can
Well,
only assume.
I'm very fast.
We have a Dave. What do you have? An Ultra Dave.
Oh,
Now,
not an ultra
I would-
Dave.
I'm not against the idea of blaming this on the Black Roses,
I don't
but
think
there are
any of us
plenty of people here that didn't like him to begin with. Maybe he had something another hunter was jealous of, or someone wanted from him.
You did mention that you did have a dragon's heart. That could cause some controversy among the guild. Could be a
Had-
reason.
I'm going to once again walk out and start asking around discreetly to see if anyone would know anyone who would definitely try to kill him.
Alright, so Cody and Dave, what are you guys gonna do now?
Well, I'm still there with the detectives. Like, had he sold it and gave us out of the money. No. No, although it would be easy enough to blame another hunter, there's far too many of them in this city to interrogate each one of them. Besides, they go on hunts all the time. Even if it was one of them, they could have just gone out into the wildlands and not be back for a couple of months when this is a cold case. No, given his relation with us, I think this is a fair assumption that this was work of the Black Roses. You said it yourself, Osiris, after we freed you when you got captured by them. You told us that they left us a message to stop pursuing them. And what are we about to do? We're about to go pursue them. One of them must have overheard, and this was their message to us that they're serious. But I don't think that should stop us.
No, I agree. I don't think we should stop because of this. I do think that the police should handle the rest of this case.
It's fucking personal now.
We will take our own measures to investigate this with the Black Roses. I think that's best.
Why don't you detectives go ahead and interrogate the hunters as best you can if it pleases you, but I don't think you're going to get a straight answer out of them. Even if you do, there's 100 of them that you could pin this on. He wasn't very well liked.
The mage raises his hand and he says, as much as we would like to interrogate all of the hunters in the area, it would take far too long. We only have a specific amount of time, and, well, without any leads or evidence, there isn't really much we can do. We can't get a high enough caster out here in order to trace back of what exactly happened here, because word is not going to be able to spread fast enough to the Varrock School of Magic.
No, unless you could find a time mage.
Time magic was banned long ago.
So let me guess, there's not even a time oracle?
No, there is a time oracle.
Why don't you get her on the line?
Well, he
Nothing ever said that they had to be females, Dave.
No, I'm aware.
had to have been put away, quote quote, according to the public. But for all we know that the Time Oracle is tucked away somewhere under large amounts of security.
And quite a few locks.
Well,
but I'm not there.
Something as unfortunate the death of our friend is, this is far too small of a ordeal for someone to unbind a time oracle. No, I think it's best that we keep our assumptions that this was a Black Rose member. Who knows?
Unfortunately, there isn't much we can do in terms of trying to convince the higher-ups in Algaroth and other cities to see if we can get a hold of the time oracle, but for just a simple civilian like Urix, we don't think it's going to be worth it.
But really, time magic banned? I've heard of this.
Let's just say the capital has done its best to try and prevent another collapse. And quite honestly, I'm glad that they're doing it, because a world without magic just sounds horrible.
Well, if the Black Roses keep up what they're doing, I'm sure we'll get there soon enough. Which reminds me, we're wasting time.
Yes, the conversation of time reminds you you're wasting time.
We had an idea that the Black Roses are down in Rustbury. Plan on taking the boat there, but who knows where they'll actually be by the time we get there. Every second that we spend wasting time worrying over who killed our friend, another second they have a chance to get away.
There's a chance you might actually run into his murderer if we follow the traces of the Black Roses that we're chasing.
Very well then.
Get ahead of
Very well then. If you're all going to be chasing after these same people, if you find anything, please let the detective agency of Vortica know.
If we find out anything, we'll let you know. Chances are it might be a pile of bones.
In the meantime, we're going to stay here and we're going to do as much as we can to uncover anything possible.
You do that. Tonight, we will hold the ceremony to put him to rest. And be on the way.
Very well. Alright, the rest of the detectives then go back to examining the room, doing everything that they possibly can.
At this point, do I meet back up with William and Opal?
Eventually, yes.
Okay.
We're just building a pyre outside it, like not on the wall side of town, but on the outskirts of Vortica.
Yeah, that's fine. You can find like a little area for you guys to...
Little clearing.
Yeah, nice clearing.
I asked probably like a grave. There's probably a cemetery, so I asked a gravekeeper where I could build a pyre.
Yeah, not a problem. Just like this grizzled old man, he's just like, go for it.
Give him a thumbs up. I pat Opal's head. All right, kid, let's build a pyre. Money's on Opal's older than me, but besides the point.
She can carry little logs.
Yeah, well, I'll take care of the big ass shit. I just need kindling and tinder.
She has bull strength. She can carry anything she wants.
Oh yeah.
Or I have bull strength. I can carry whatever I want.
You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Matt, go ahead and just uproot the tree.
I'm gonna use my monk martial arts skills to make them logs.
Yeah,
Breaking logs and rocks is a very common practice.
Yeah, it
It
is.
really is for monks.
It's kind of how we train.
So, it takes you guys all day to do that. You guys got a nice pyre and like a little. I would compare it to like the burning ceremony of Jedi in Star Wars, but those weren't really all that great.
Can we just go with Viking or Greek here?
Yeah, let's just go with like Viking or Greek description.
Oh, here we go. When Doctor Who puts the master on a pyre.
I like that.
There we go.
I like that. We'll do that.
Is there anybody gathered around the fire with us?
Well,
Other than
I haven't lit it yet, but still need to get the body and his armor and his weapons.
Yeah. So it takes you all the rest of that day to gather the wood and the tinder and everything, talk to the gravekeeper and all that. The Pyre of Roman Emperors. There you go. That's a better one. Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
And eventually, the detectives show up with Urix, and I'm guessing you guys want to carry him to the pyre.
I would.
Before we carry him, I'm tying my sash around his eyes.
All right.
I'm already at the pyre with a torch.
I help carry.
I'm also carrying.
I put his armor on him and lay his swords in an X across him with him holding them.
I light the fire.
I don't know. We don't light the fire. We first put the body on, then we light the fire.
Yeah, we don't just yeet the body into the fire.
There's some dignity to this thing.
All right, so you guys lay your axe at the top of the pyre. His arms crossed, his swords lay on his chest underneath his arms. Burial rituals. Swords. Swords with the owner.
Mm-hmm.
I make sure the sheaves are off.
Yeah. You guys then come down from the pyre. Opal takes over for a little while and says a prayer to her goddess Pharasma.
Sanctify the corpse.
Basically to watch over his soul as he crosses over, yada yada.
I kneel down and silently pray.
I bless the earth as is now hollow here.
Who has the scroll right now?
I think I need to get it back from you.
All right, Brady, make me a perception roll real fast.
Okay.
So, Opal is speaking and praying.
Well, I rolled a 12.
All right, Brady, as Opal is praying and speaking to the gods, to her goddess, you happen to catch, like, down in your bag, like, a very, very small glint of light. Like, your bag, like, pulses with a very, very faint flash of light.
I open my bag and look.
And you see your bag. You open up your bag and you see, like, as the light is dying down, it's coming from the scroll with the strange writing on it.
I'm gonna open the scroll.
Give me 1 minute. And Opal finishes her prayer, and she sits down with the rest of the party. The detectives take off their hats, and Dave, you then light the fire from the bottom. And
we all throw a torch in.
Yeah, everybody throws in a torch, and the burning of the pyre began.
No one else showed up? Just us and the detectives?
And, like, a nurse or two. That's it.
What about what's her name from the White Lotus and her dog?
Yurgiri?
Yeah,
and Drax? Yeah, they're there.
Okay.
I mean, technically speaking, they're part of our party.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they weren't mentioned yet, so.
Yeah, you guys can see, like, off in the distance, she's, like, like, sitting in a tree.
I just picture a flaming arrow in the pyre at this point.
Yeah, like, as you guys are throwing in your torches, there's a flaming arrow that comes out of the tree line and hits the pyre as well.
I just throw a thumbs up as I just stand there with my arms crossed, staring into the flame.
And
I'm sitting there meditative style, just staring at the flame and looking at the fucking scroll periodically.
So you guys sit here for quite a while now, and the fire, finally engulfs the body, and then it takes a solid, like, 3-4 hours for this fire to finally start, like, dying down.
I'm staying until the fire dies down.
Same.
By now, the detectives would have wished you guys safe travels and apologized for your loss.
I thank them.
Headed back.
I also thank them.
The same with the nurses.
I thank them, then I stand between Opal, Morgan. Anyone care for a drink?
You would have wanted it that way. What you got?
Most definitely.
What's the temperature like? Is it cold?
It's a little chilly.
All right, I just put a blanket I have in my bag over Opal. I want her getting sick.
I pass around my flask.
Everybody takes a drink, including Opal.
I pour some out for Urix as well.
I sit down in the meditative position at this point, attuning to the earth.
You're not getting this scroll back.
Oh, I listen. I've given
By
up.
now,
at this point from
you guys would have noticed that Brady is like periodically taking a look at the scroll.
What's up? Something
It
new on it?
glowed. It glowed.
And Brady, you do realize you do see there's more writing on it.
Oh.
And there's more
Okay.
writing.
Fun. Oh, damn.
Oh boy.
Oh, you got better at it.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna let the smart people deal with this.
I'm not even sure if I could. Oh god.
William's gonna like attempt to like try and figure this out with them because he's
Well-
very intrigued in this.
My character has no interest in this, so yeah, he kind of ignores it.
So the red lines separate the words.
Assumed.
Well, that's good to know.
And yes, I've gotten better at writing in this. So, as you guys are figuring this out, we can narrate what happens next.
Okay.
So, fires have died down. You know, it's very late in the night. What do you guys do? Do you guys head back to the inn and...
I'm gonna stay all night.
Same.
I'm gonna periodically pop detect magic.
You just detect, you know, the magic of your comrades. You know, your Giri is off in the distance. You see her magic. She's not hiding anymore. And you no longer detect the sense of magic that you got from Urix's armor and his weapons, for they've been destroyed.
Right. I guess I'll take my mask off for one night.
Oh.
Alright. So you guys stay the night.
Yep.
Several hours later, you guys wake up. It is daytime. Morning has come. You know, everybody's like stretching. Backs are a little sore from sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
I'm perfectly fine.
I use my book as a pillow.
On brand.
That's hardcore.
So what do you guys?
Considering it's made out of metal.
So what do we do now?
Well,
We go to Raspberry. We track.
I figured out. I think I figured out the first two words, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Have faith.
yeah. Have faith in.
That's a fucking V?
Yeah, yeah. That's
That took me a little too. Yeah.
It's the wrong way of doing it, but it's the only way that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Either that or it's hacks faith.
I thought it was two letters mixed into one.
I was thinking the same thing, but no. It's have faith in.
I'm currently on that word too.
I think it's
Have faith in us and we will.
Have faith in us, and we will.
Well, faith us and will. All right. Well, let's figure out what that first letter is. So
It's
it's G.
W.
G. That's a definitely a G.
But William's gonna pipe up and be like, "Well,
W.
we hunt the black roses until we find them, and then we make them
Will.
confess."
Okay.
Where are you at, Dave?
Oh, sorry. Have faith in us, and have faith in us.
Have faith in us and we will.
Okay, sorry. I was.
It's G.
I think you guys are
Yeah.
on this word and this word.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're working on right now.
Have faith in us and we will guide you.
Ah, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah,
Correct.
that makes sense. Have faith in us, and we will guide you.
We'll guide you.
The
thought the
only
last
thing I
one-
was messed up on was that G because I thought it was a P.
I thought the last one was an Egyptian dancing.
But no, William.
I managed to provide. I managed to.
Man, we've come a long way from the first cipher.
Yeah, that took us a couple minutes.
And I actually contributed this time.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys are finally learning Alien script. Congratulations. So,
I'll be honest with you, I had 3 letters wrong in that entire message.
Wow.
make me linguistics checks. Everybody.
All right.
Todo el mundo.
Sorry, William.
Wow.
God
This
damn
is
it.
why you don't have the scroll.
Wow.
Listen, it's just early in the morning, you know.
I wasn't too far off from William.
Yeah, but I net wanted.
So, Cody, Dave, and Brady, I want you to go down to your languages.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
And that alien.
Nope.
Oh.
And each of you add God script.
God script.
I'm gonna still work on learning this. Have you know?
You're really gonna make me read all this. God damn it.
Then suddenly, as you guys are discussing this, those of you who I told to add the language to your ability, you guys feel a rush of intelligence, and suddenly you feel like enlightened of some kind. And anymore, you guys will no longer have to translate these messages.
Oh, so me, Cody, and Dave no longer have to translate?
No, you, Cody, and Dave no longer have to retranslate the alien script.
I'll have you know. I'm
Okay.
gonna keep working on trying to learn this.
It's actually very simple to translate, because all you have to do is just draw 3 tic-tac-toe boards.
I'll send you a link to a picture
Oh,
that I used.
I've been reading it off like the actual alien script thingy.
I thought this was something else.
No, Matt Duncan can figure it out. William has shown that William's going to keep trying to figure this out.
No, I know, but I mean, like, I just thought that the 3 tic-tac-toe boards were something completely different.
No.
This
No,
is
that's-
something I physically can't do.
You're thinking Pigpen, Jomini?
Yeah.
The alien script is similar to Pigpen.
Yeah. So, little
Yeah.
decoding lesson for you guys. Alien script is literally just doing these 3 tic-tac-toe boards. Say if you wanted to write the letter B would be just written like that, right? These are written normally. The ones in the middle have elongated sections. So say if you wanted to write the letter M can be written like this, or the opposite way around. And for the 3rd tic-tac-toe board, say if you wanted to write the letter V, you would also follow the rules of the 2nd tic-tac-toe board, but you would add a dot in the center of it.
Yep.
And then it actually helps to write it out in its blocky form, and then write it just like this.
Okay.
Yeah, in its curly form.
It resembles modern life Arabic. It looks very, very similar to real life Arabic.
Yeah, it does actually.
With people who actually know how to write it, because I am still very, very bad at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a reading deficiency. There's no way I'm doing this.
Yeah, Cody's dyslexic.
Oh,
I can't say that word.
So yeah, that's how you write an alien script. It's a very interesting coded language.
William will get the blessing from the gods. I'll have you know.
But now that you guys actually do know this language, you guys can teach it to each other.
Okay.
I look over at Morgan. Can you
So
teach me how to read this shit?
If you would like.
I would love that.
So, God script is mainly written by deities. It is a way for deities to communicate with mortals via scrolls, transcripts, anything. It's mainly used to I'm trying to find my fucking notes here. It is mainly used in communication with churches and with devoted followers and oracles.
I look over at Opal.
Do I classify as devoted follower? I guess I don't.
Well, technically, you're a monk.
Yeah.
So you would technically be a devoted follower.
Well, I don't follow a god, though, technically, if we remember this conversation.
No, you
I remember this conversation.
you follow a kaiju.
Yeah. Not a
It's like
god.
still technically a devoted follower of a specific thing.
That is true. Alright. So, William's gonna say, I'm gonna go get the carriage. We're gonna get over the Rustberry and fucking find that goddamn fox. And William just walks off to go get the carriage.
Alright, Dave, what were you saying? You got talked over a lot.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's all good.
Since Opal's an oracle, shouldn't she be able to read this too?
That's what's puzzling her at the current moment, because she's telling you guys that she's having difficulty reading it.
Well, we can teach her it now.
It's actually really, really bothering her, because if this is something that is supposed to be specifically for her, especially, why isn't she able to actually read it?
Morgan's going to look at Alicia
But
from her sitting position.
wait, but she also brings up another point. What the fuck was Felinor? Felinor also couldn't read it.
Who?
The Oracle.
natured
of-
oracle.
The Oracle of Nature.
Right.
You know, close friends with William.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Baffles me.
and
Yeah.
maybe the reason you guys are having trouble reading these is because these messages aren't for you. Maybe they're
Which
only
begs the question as to why I could read it.
perhaps we're the ones these messages are intended for.
Do
And
you
that-
worship a god?
No, actually, I'm actively atheist.
I am the same way.
I worship a kaiju.
What about you, Athar? Worship any gods in particular?
I'm sorry, what? I was
We asked if you worshipped a god.
oh, what's her name? Valoria or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. The goddess of water.
I can understand why you would be able to read it, pointing at Osiris. But why are we able to read it?
Maybe that's just the case. Maybe we are the intended parties to be able to receive these messages, and that's why we're able to read them.
They
It doesn't matter if we worship a god or not. We're the ones the message is intended for.
Do you think the other scrolls have different words on them?
Possibly.
Potentially.
Given that they are directly from the gods, I would assume that they can change the words however they would like, so I don't have reason to believe that the scrolls would matter if they were different. We've seen this one change the words 3 to 4 times now.
That is true.
The other thing is, this is from a specific religion, and we who do not practice it can see it, which is also odd.
But it does call specifically us, meaning many, so it is from a pantheon. Or a sect of people who also happen to know God's script
How to write it.
I've
and
been,
manipulate
I've been-
these well.
I've been with the Greek Cathedral of Algaroth for all my life. I have never heard anybody talk about God's script, let alone learning it.
This right here.
As I hold out the scroll.
Apparently, that's what this is called.
I assume I get back eventually with the carriage.
Yeah, you do.
All right. I pull up. I ain't driving this thing.
We're actually taking a boat.
Well, yeah, but I'm at the listen. I can do like another 10 minutes it took me to get into town and back out here. You don't want me doing a long trip with this thing.
Who did you run over?
A couple squirrels.
That's me. Don't worry about it.
Alicia, Osiris, pick a person you wish to teach this language to.
I get my position on the roof.
I'll teach it to Germany.
Understandable.
Okay, so you'll teach Nilramu.
Opal, you're already supposed to be capable of reading this, right?
Supposedly, if what you're saying is true, but even then, I still can't understand it.
I'll go ahead. I'll try and teach it to Opal.
Okay, that leaves William.
Darn.
I wonder how that happened.
Listen. If I figure this out, I get my scroll back.
You'll have to fight me for it.
I can live with that. I might not live through it, but I can live with it.
Keep in mind, I can see in the dark.
And so can most of the rest of us.
Shut up! I'm sorry, I'm just a goddamn human.
All right.
Even the most useless one can see in the dark.
So you guys make your way. You guys start making your way, through the countryside now.
Yeah. I'm spending the trip to, what does that say, Shadow Harbor?
Shadowspear.
Shadowspear? Spending the trip to Shadowspear trying to teach William Godscript.
All right. You guys will get about 3 to 4 days in order to get to Shadowspear.
Alright.
That's a lot of
Okay.
teaching.
So 4 linguistics checks in order to learn the language. First,
From us?
First, Matt.
Okay, just one after the other?
Yeah. Just bang them all out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Those are some fairly good rolls.
At least it's not the goddamn nat 1 I rolled.
So Matt, you got a decent concept of it, but you're not exactly there yet.
Damn it.
Germany,
We still have the whole entire boat trip.
you're next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you got set back
Yeah,
pretty bad.
Germany, you are struggling hard.
Me and Germany getting in a fight.
Swearing in it.
Why can't you understand this, you doing shit?
It's the
I
Just in a bit so I lean down. He's a fucking idiot.
mumble and Karen. God damn it, Opal!
Opal finally gets it after she's absolutely determined to learn this.
I mumble and groan and Taryn.
I'm just I look at the two others, struggles to gets the concept, but is still struggling to actually learn it. Really struggling to learn it, and I'm just I guess I'm the better teacher.
To be fair, you're not working with a complete idiot.
I'm not that stupid. I learned shit differently than you, alright?
And I am
Better
selecting.
teacher or better student?
To be
I
fair,
got a 15 in int, I'm just saying.
to be fair,
I got a
also,
13.
Opal was quite determined to learn this.
Yeah, Opal was determined for the next 4 days to get this down.
I wasn't.
Just swearing in Abyssal the entire time.
All right.
Half
Watch your mouth.
for you.
So, you guys managed to get to Shadowspear. And you guys are taking a boat immediately to Stadger?
Yep.
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 All right.
I'm gonna gonna keep working on this.
There's no waiting around. We're just fucking getting there.
All right, you guys head to the docks and immediately find Shipmaster, and he tells you, I can get you on a ship tomorrow. No big deal. 10 people of gold, or 10 gold a person. Words.
All right.
10 gold a people.
Done.
10 gold a
fuck.
person. The cart's gonna be an extra 50.
Done.
10 gold.
Morgan just looks at Alicia. Could you spot me 2 gold?
Depends. Can you spot me 800?
I have to get to a bank.
Brady,
William.
Brady,
Yes, I can spot.
Opal gives you the 2 gold that you need.
Okay.
I'm also going to run to a bank though to get the 800.
I don't think there's a bank in Shadowsphere.
Damn. Well, I guess we're waiting.
Nope, Shadowspear is not a capital city.
Damn.
I give 100 silver to Opal.
All
I
right.
don't like having debts. That's only half of it, but still.
All right. So you guys hop on the boat. Your cart's loaded up, and then you begin. I would say 2 weeks, like 2.5, 3 weeks.
Okay, since we have so much time, I'm going to retrain.
I'm gonna try and figure out Godspeed.
I am going to retrain my Magus to Inquisitor. I'm going straight Inquisitor.
Straight Inquisitor now.
Yes.
Okay. We have the rules for retraining, correct?
Yeah, it's going to cost me 350 gold and 7 days to do it.
Where was that posted, by the way?
I think that was posted in... I know Cody got it while we were talking to
If you go
James
to
and Rusty.
if you go to Shit Got Real group chat, it's in there.
Under
Shit, not
Pathfinder
real.
group?
It should be.
Or just,
Yeah.
Or just regular Pathfinder?
I just posted it in the chat log.
Oh, okay, there
Okay.
you go, guys. In that case, then, for anybody who is curious about the retraining ability, you can go ahead and pause the stream at any point in time.
And copy that URL.
Yep.
Or just
Because
Google it.
there is a lot. Or just go on the Roll20 page and
Search
And
it.
find it.
find it yourself.
A simple Google.
Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. Yeah. Or
Oh, you
Jacob,
posted it in chat?
yeah, or Jacob could just post it in chat. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay.
Okay.
So everybody else that does not have Godscript, go ahead and add that to your languages now.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause,
How many days did you say it takes me?
Something.
let's see here. Matt, you were literally 1 roll behind. So
Duh.
you were 1 roll behind. Jomini, unfortunately, it's going to take you literally the entire trip.
that's fine.
So it takes Matt a day and a half.
Good. I'm gonna go back to training.
Oh, Morgan's been training while you've been learning.
I mean, I train and learn at the same time. Listen. My training is legitimately getting hit. So
Thank you.
Alright.
we've gone 1800s one-room schoolhouse training regiment.
I'm just picturing the 300 training.
Yeah, exactly. What is your mission? Punch.
And Morgan's doing the punching.
Exactly.
All right, so you guys have 2.5. You guys have 2.5 weeks aboard this ship. What are you doing? Down the list once again, Jomini.
I'm learning Godscript pretty much.
All right, Godscript. Cody, you're retraining.
The last 2 weeks though, I'm going to read the book.
There is 2.5 weeks. There's only 2.5. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the last week and a half, I'll read the book.
Okay, Brady, what are you
But
doing?
I lose my spell to skim. So
Okay, that's fine. Brady, what are you doing?
Bow challenge.
Huh?
Bow challenge.
Bow challenge.
Bow challenge?
I hold up the bow that we found in the wildlands and say 10 gold to try and pull it back.
Jesus fucking Christ.
They wouldn't know. Sailors are pretty egotistical.
Yeah, I know
Yes, they are.
Apparently not these. Brady, you only managed to get like 20 gold off of this whole trip.
Good enough. I pay Opal back the 1 gold I owe her.
Okay.
2.5 boils down to 20 days?
2.5 weeks, yeah, about 20 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 17. Rounding up.
17? Cool.
Yeah, so Dave, what are you doing?
Well, I'm keeping Opal from throwing the hell up because every morning I'm casting.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Should make a couple of rolls here.
Every morning we wake up and have to move sickness on her to cure her of her nausea.
Oh, she doesn't get nauseated from that?
Okay.
Remove nausea.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. That's right. I forgot. Opal has like a thing where she can't be on oceans.
Yeah, same. Like I have an issue with teleportation.
Yeah. So.
So we have Dragon Slayers and The Witcher.
Pretty much.
Oh boy.
Matt, what are you doing?
I'm gonna finish learning Godspeak for like a day and a half it takes me, and I'm gonna train and bounce ideas off of Alicia, who killed Yorick's.
Okay.
At least we don't have a Natsu in the group. Natsu Dragneel.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to sit in the cart.
That'd be remove nausea every day we travel.
Which would get pretty costly.
Yeah.
Also, with my other free time, of course, I brew my potions. I work on my blueprints for my guns.
Yeah, you keep track of that.
Josh is giving up.
No, it's
Yeah.
just Dave has such a large amount of fucking potions. It's difficult for me to keep track of and keep
Oh, I know.
the story
The
going.
fortune he made in Vortica.
How many can you brew a day, Dave?
2.
And that one is a fucking 19.
Yeah.
Oh,
God
yeah.
damn.
This is just me rolling for my gunsmithing. I think that's enough to come up with a blueprint.
What exactly are you looking for a blueprint?
I'm actually working on right now. I'm working on increasing reload speed. So I'm looking at either other ways to load a firearm, or potentially how to put the powder and the shot in one single thing. Basically, I'm working on either breech loading or cased ammunition,
Bullets or breech loading.
or both.
I would probably say breech loading, because case ammunition is a step above that.
Yeah,
So I'll say you got a general concept of it.
cool.
Now you just need to implement it.
Do you want me
So-
to make my rolls real quick, Josh?
Yeah, give me 5 diplomacy checks.
God
And
damn.
they don't get the +8.
I know. Okay.
I'll set.
Make a mental note of that right here.
What are those checks for?
Reading the book.
Reading his book.
Oh, okay.
And
That's another thing I'm doing. I'm reading the book that I have.
5 diplomacy checks.
Also, one day, one of the days aboard the boat, I go over to Opal with a small jar of a salve.
Of a salve?
Salve, yes. SALVE.
Okay.
You know that spell I've been casting on you? This is a jar of that spell. Little bit of this on either your hands or neck every morning, and you should be fine.
Okay. Thank you. I think Opal's gonna be just mainly sticking to herself and just like in her room.
Which is probably the same place I'm doing all my work, so...
I'll check in on her every now and then to make sure she's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
well.
When I'm reading the book, I'm in the room.
All right.
The monks are like Opal's parents. Let's be honest here.
Parents and bodyguards.
Aren't that what parents are? The children.
You're not wrong.
Depends on your parents.
It really does. You're right.
You guys are good parents.
Yeah, we are.
My parents let me do stupid shit.
I was kidnapped, so I don't know my parents.
2.5 weeks finally fly by. And you guys arrive in the port city of Stagger. This port city, as you guys have never been here before, is typically a pretty big city. You know, it still has the like the medieval looking architecture of the houses and stuff. Lots of ships are coming in and out of here, and if you guys squint like really hard, you can just barely see the northern tip of the continent where New Jamoria rests.
Let's agree to never go back there.
I'm going to have to go back there. Oh, are you talking about New Dramoria or Vortica?
New Dramaria.
I have to go back there.
Any particular reason?
Yes.
Care to elaborate?
No.
Shocker. All right,
There.
Rustberry, we go.
All right.
All the while that we're here in Stadger, while we're passing through, I'm going to look to see if there are wanted posters for Natsu.
Perception.
I think I'm gonna look too because I'm filled.
Yeah,
with
I would
anger.
assist with that.
Same.
William's angry.
Ooh. Wow.
All right,
There you
Cody
are.
Got
sees
your
it.
back. I got your back. It's my highest skill.
He beats me by 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cody, you happen to see like one or two of them on a couple of like boards with like quest logs on it and stuff, like job listings and shit like that. You see a couple of them.
Okay.
What does the reward say for dead for her?
There is no reward for dead,
Just alive.
just alive.
Damn.
We can use non-lethal damage.
I'm aware we can do that. It doesn't change my motives, though.
Oh, same. William wants you dead.
There's
no.
always
If she's the one
No,
who
no, no.
actually killed Yorick's.
there's always
Morgan wanted
torture.
the Black Roses dead before any of this.
Mm-hmm. William could really have given a shit.
So, how long from Stadger to Rustberry?
A day's travel.
Do we have to go through the capital?
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
the path only leads from Stadger to Aldic, to the capital of Aldic, and then goes from Aldic to Rustbury.
Okay.
While we're in Aldic, I'm getting 800 gold to go get.
Same.
All right, let me pull up some notes that I have on Aldic real fast.
Sure. Rustberry is where all the really important hunters are. Yeah.
Do I have any blood?
Okay. The capital city of Aldic is a mountaintop capital, pretty much just a civilian rested, like fortified kingdom. Simple things such as has a hierarchy of a king and queen, and 3 children to the throne. Large population, decent guard postings. Typically, alignment-wise, it's under like neutral good.
All right.
Oh,
No.
hey, while we're in Alder,
The city's really not that interesting.
I want to try and sell my 30-pound crystal.
Your 30 pounds of true crystal?
Yeah.
You guys already sold that.
No, I had 40 pounds of it.
Oh, that's right. That's what that was. How much did you
I-
get?
Matt,
How much did you
Matt
get
had
for that?
5 pounds for it.
I had 5 pounds.
How much
and we
did you
sold
get?
that
Still
5
has.
pounds.
No, sold the
No,
40 pound, kept
that's
the
right.
5 pound.
That's right. We did that.
And I still have a 30-pounder.
Is somebody actually gonna be able to buy that off of you? Yeah, there is. Wow. Yeah, there is. Dave, you get 6,000 for it.
Oh!
Nice.
Well, the 40-pound one was 10.
You're right.
Jesus.
We almost get an uncursed belt to this, right?
Oh, as long as I'm making it for you, it's going to be very specific, only tailored to you.
Which is a benefit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is a benefit, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Morgan's belt can only be worn and used by her.
Or
Basically, yeah.
specifically a female tiefling.
Yeah.
And mine's human male.
It just got a draft downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm going to make his hotter by 10 degrees at all times.
God damn it!
You got a hot dick and I got a cold coochie.
Damn.
Our elements are playing against us.
Yes, they are.
Alright, let me go ahead and have Opal open up a little bank account here. Deposit what she got.
Matt, I'm gonna message you a quick question.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll answer that question.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... Shit. Hold on. Edit that. 700. We'll do that. Cut that down to that. And... silver pieces. Save that. That goes rid of that. And that. Coins are fucking valuable, but they don't weigh a lot. It's the goddamn kit that she carries around.
Yep.
Never mind.
Monks don't need a kit.
Having issues with carry weight?
I mean,
What's the problem with carry weight?
it's not bad.
I could always permanency cement haul to her.
No, she's all right. She's
Okay.
all right. It's not like she's doing like flips and shit all over the place. She's fine.
That's our department.
Yeah, that's the monk's department. All right.
Fucking Cody.
Are you guys actually doing anything in Aldic?
No.
No.
No. Fucking Matt and Cody.
All right.
Oh, so I'm not the only one?
So,
No, I asked Matt a question.
Mm-hmm.
go on. I'll wait.
I asked Matt if me and him banged, would there be steam?
Oh my god.
The answer is probably yes to both. With or without the belts.
Oh my
And
fucking
Cody
god.
just said my junk's forever air conditioned.
Oh my god.
No, that is not what I said. I said touch junk forever conditioned. So in other words, if you two touch junk, you're forever conditioned for either hot or cold.
You're hot and you're cold. You're yes.
I hate everything about
Oh my
this conversation and more.
Call it this world's version of icy hot.
Oh god.
That's the monk. That's our combo move.
Icy hot. Yes.
Oh, you need elemental fist.
Oh lord.
I will
Oh,
do that
if you
for
had
eventually.
elemental fist.
Oh god.
I plan as
My-
soon as I can get my as soon as my combat level goes up, I can get that feat.
For all you weeb fans, call it the
Oh.
Todoroki.
Oh. Oh God.
All right, I'm gonna stop now.
Yes, that's a
On a
good
side note,
idea.
Let's
The
move
last,
on to Raspberry and finding our little kitsune friend.
the last thing I
Yes.
wanted or expected was for fucking William and Morgan to be shit.
Okay.
Josh, how much of my hair do you think I have back yet?
No.
Not a lot. Like it's starting to like stuttle back.
You probably look like the side and back of my head.
I believe it.
Or the side of my head where I
IRL.
actually have it cut, which I have to by tomorrow.
Same.
Anyway,
You guys,
so it takes you about another 3 days to get from Aldic to Rustbury.
On this
Reading the
trip,
book.
I wanna go up to William and say, "Hey, you know what you should do? You should get a mullet.
What was that?
You should get a mullet."
No.
I'm reading the book for those trips.
3 diplomacy checks.
I'm just gonna meditate.
I may as well.
All right, go for it. Same thing. 3 diplomacies.
I'm reviving.
I'm looking for nuts.
Oh, and that's 20. Nice.
Diplomacy as well for me.
Are you? Oh, you're searching for Nautsu?
Yeah.
You can roll, but you're not gonna find anything. All right. 3 days go by, and you guys finally see the gates of the city of Rustbury. And then this city has a lot of similarities to what it was like in Vortica. You know, old rustic medieval looking architecture. There's a lot of people in this city for not being as popular as the capital. Like, this city is definitely a lot more populated than Vortica is. And you guys can see, like, carts and, like, dire, like, oxen and horses, like, pulling these carts that are stacked with large carved stone.
Oh, that's right. They wanted to build a wall.
And, you
I
know,
think
you
they
guys,
are building a wall.
And you guys, can see, like, huntsmen everywhere.
William, are you going to look for your daddy?
Please don't say that. And yes.
I'm
I'll
gonna
assist
look
with that.
for our benefactor.
I'm going with Alicia.
The fuck
Well,
was
actually,
that?
I'm gonna stay with Opal. Yeah, who's playing Legend of Zelda in the background?
Ah!
That sounds
sounds
like
like Link.
sounds like Link having like a serious problem with constipation right now.
That
I,
is
I
not at
think
all.
William's gonna go off on his own and find Mr. Glickman.
Okay,
Oh,
Cody's
you
going
don't
with
want
you.
help?
hold on.
Because I planned on helping you.
All right, hold on. Let me. God damn it! All right,
Shut the fuck up, Link.
down the list. Jomini,
Yep.
what are you doing in the city?
I'm just gonna walk around. Mask on, obviously. Detect magic every once in a while. Just exploring.
Cody,
I helping Dave. Not Dave. Oh,
Matt.
not kid. Matt. That's it. Sorry.
Whether I
That would
want
be-
or not.
all right.
Whether you want it or not.
Dave, what are you doing?
I'm looking for our benefactor.
Natsu.
You
Brady.
will die, Paul.
Staying with Opal.
All right, Matt. You're
I'm being a good mommy.
You're obviously being Big Matt. You're looking for Big Matt.
Yeah.
And what the fuck is Opal gonna do in this city?
Well,
She
Opal does every day.
Brady, Opal turns to you and be like, "So, what do you want to do?"
I don't know. Want to explore?
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm also looking for that specific dyed red bullet.
Okay, fair enough. where am I gonna start here?
Oh, one thing. I want to find the tallest accessible building.
Are you gonna jump?
No.
Do a flip.
Oh, come on. Josh, you beat me to it. Fuck you.
I want to get to the roof and walk up to the edge and just kind of stare down.
Do a flip.
Yeah.
You hear that
Eagle
from,
cry.
Morgan's not with you.
you hear that from down the
Five.
street.
My bird just kind of flies by. Do a flip.
No, an eagle flies by. A cart of hay is going underneath.
Okay. So Jomini,
Fuck you for making that reference.
So Jomini, you
welcome.
try climbing up the side of the building, and the guards stop you.
No, not climbing the side. Like, just if I can make it without climbing the side.
No,
like,
you can't.
Oh, there's no rooftops like that.
No, because the tallest building in this area is like the church in this town.
Understandable.
No skyscrapers.
No.
Is there a bell tower?
Well, yeah, it's on top of the church.
Is that open to the public?
No.
No. Besides,
Morgan asks Opal if she wants to go to the church.
It's fine. It's fucking. No, we're arguing with the priest about why he can't go to the bell tower.
Why are you being an idiot?
I just walk away, not even answering the question.
Good talk.
Okay. Right off the rip, we're gonna go with Dave too. Dave, how are you exactly looking for Naotsu?
Did he give us any instructions on how to find her?
No.
Nope, she just gave us the quest and then peaced. After eating my shark.
Let me see.
Kind of like this has those shady edges.
I guess I would look through the shady parts of town.
This entire fucking town is shady. It's covered in fucking huntsmen and, you know, weird ass looking people that are going about their days trying to, you know, do their jobs.
Hey, that's racist.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I ask around, seeing if anyone has seen a kitsune pass through lately.
You will be met with several answers of no.
Well, she did meet us when we were eating in a cafe. So I guess
No, I met her on the street at a fish stand. And then I brought her to our hotel room.
Oh.
And then we went to eat.
Well, here's what you do: find a fish
I
stand.
remember she gave us the quest while we were eating in a.
Yeah, after me and her got fish to eat, we took it to a local.
Oh yeah. Okay, well maybe she's prowling around the fish market.
One of the guys actually stops you, Dave. And you ask him, you know, have you seen like a kitsune walking around? And one of them just answers no, and then he just stops and he's like, "Why? You looking for one for tomorrow night?"
What's tomorrow night?
Oh, it's the Huntsman Feast. The hunts are finally coming to a close. The last couple groups came back yesterday. And, Rustbury and Vortica usually have a feast for it.
Interesting. I was actually up in Vortica a couple of weeks ago. We went on a hunt ourselves.
Really? Did you have anything good?
Oh, a few things. I've got some parts from a dragon. I've got some parts from a cyclops. I've got some parts from a chimera. I've also got some parts from a king cobra.
Hmm.
2 of them actually.
That sounds pretty good. Nice. Nice. Say.
You were right the first time you were trying to say it, Dave.
Yeah, it's an emperor cobra.
Emperor Cobra?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know he's just like nodding at you, saying, you know, that's nice, good haul. Say, wouldn't you mind accompanying me for that dinner? How about that?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a bad idea, my dude.
No, you don't want to go with Alicia. No, bad.
Never go with Alicia. Unless you're Fafnir.
Unless you're Fafnir.
Nobody's with Dave.
No, I'm at the church with Opal.
Well, Dave is like stalking me, trying to help me while I don't want it.
No, that's
No,
Cody.
that's me.
Cody, yeah.
Yeah, that's
This
Cody.
poor guy thinking that he's gonna get like a
He's gonna get lucky with Alicia.
nice pro hunt GF. No.
Oh god.
Oh, you just met the devil.
I definitely could use a date.
No!
Dave, how long does it take you to make those belts?
Huh?
Not long.
How long does it take you to make those belts again?
I made them on the way here.
Oh,
Okay.
A day. Because they only cost 800 gold.
All right. Well, time to add that to the inventory.
Yep.
So
And that is.
you want to go?
Strength desks and con.
Dave,
I'll put
Dave,
two.
he's waiting for an answer.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking else.
No, I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I'm dealing with your character right now.
Yeah, sure. I'll go with you. When and where would you like to meet?
He done fucked up.
Well, feast usually starts around 4 o'clock. How about I meet you in the town square, like right around
Sounds
the fountain?
Sounds like a plan. I'll meet you there.
Romantic.
He done fucked up.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Oh no.
Okay. So Dave has a date. Oh Jesus.
And I have daddy issues.
This poor fucking guy.
Josh,
Yeah.
the belt of physical protection does add to the main, correct? And not temp?
Yes, it adds to the main score. But please,
Okay.
under like if you click the gear right next to your score, please in the notes section put +2 belt of physical perfection.
Okay.
So that way I can actually know where your stat increases are coming from.
I was actually about to put that in my gear.
Yep.
I already
And they're
typed
all
it in.
+2s.
Yeah. Even chat's being like, "Oh dear God, this guy, he has no idea what he's getting himself into." Okay, Brady, you're with Opal. You guys are walking around once again. You're coming up with the same thing as you were asking around in Vortica. Like nobody knows of any guns that can infuse red tint to bullets when it's shot. No bullets are made that way. You know, the same thing that you got from there.
Okay.
And then you and Opal just head to the church. Exactly. She is rather curious to like, why are you like following me to the church? I thought you weren't religious at all.
Oh, I'm not. I was told that if you got hurt or died, that I would die.
Accurate statement.
Okay, that's understandable. As much as I don't agree with that, but I guess it is what it is.
Can't argue
Yeah.
when you're dead.
There's not really anything we could do about it at this moment.
Well, sorry, but you might get a little bored here.
Wouldn't be the first time I was bored somewhere.
Alrighty, let's see here. Jomini, I need you to make me a couple of rolls.
Okay.
Give me a perception
Perception.
and
God, motherfuck.
and 2 diplomacies.
Pa. Wow.
Nice.
Well, whatever you're pointed to, you don't see.
Obviously. So whoa. I'm very confused.
All right, here we go. Cody and Matt.
Yo.
You guys are walking around town. Matt, how are you going about this?
I'm gonna ask if anyone's seen the Hunter Glickman. I need to speak with him. It's urgent.
Last we heard, he was in this town.
Yeah, I heard he was here.
Oh yeah, he is here.
Oh, it's I must speak with him. It's urgent.
Absolutely. Actually, hold on. Wrong page. There we go.
I'm gonna be super fucking polite about this.
You're already speaking to him?
I'm just speaking very politely, just like I have a urgent message.
Ooh, Yves? Yeah, he's here. Last time I saw him, he was in the was he in the tavern? Yeah, he was in the tavern near the center of town.
Thank you very much. And William goes about to go to the tavern now.
Matt, is your urgent message you're my father?
I'm gonna test the waters a little bit to make sure this is like totally true first. I have a plan. Don't worry.
Oh God.
All right. So Matt, you're walking through.
That's
you're walking
never
through
a
town.
good sign.
You're walking through town. Give me a perception roll, by the way, both of you.
Okay.
I'm just sitting in a pew watching Opal. Holy shit, Cody.
Are you glad I came along?
I'm very glad you came along.
Cody, as you're walking down the street, you happen to
Hold on, did you say perception or diplomacy? Because Cody rolled diplomacy.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Oh yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah. What?
How
What?
the fuck do you do that? Cody, give me your dice.
What? Are you kidding me?
Cody, give me your dice.
I'm always playing with a loaded stack, don't you know?
Apparently.
Why do you think I took Defiant Luck?
This isn't even something that's worth the nat 20.
Hey,
For
it
comedic
is for
relief,
me.
maybe. For comedic relief, you guys are walking down the street, and then Cody, you just happen to like glance down the street, and you see a guy leaning up against a like a wooden pole, and then he's talking to Alicia.
I hate you.
Josh, is that anywhere near the church?
No.
Okay.
This would have been like some weird song. It's always funny in Philadelphia type shit where we all just like walk past each other and just doing random shit.
I'm gonna
Oh,
grab
that-
a hold of William
Definitely in
and
another
swing us
town.
beside Alicia and her, companion at the moment, and be like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
Okay, so
I'm
Dave,
looking
you're in
really
this now.
fucking
Apparently,
confused.
fucking. You see
I'm looking really
Matt.
fucking confused.
You see Matt and Cody walk up to you and just be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Oh, not much. I just agreed to attend the hunter's feast with this dashing young gentleman
Oh,
here.
Jesus Christ!
I-
You're really gonna make me fucking do this? Okay.
I
fine.
kind of just like not knowing what's going on, extend my hand. Hi, pleasure to meet you, William.
Friends of yours.
More like,
Acquaintances,
yeah.
traveling
Associates.
sorts.
Oh.
I think associates works better.
Oh,
It really does.
oh. These are the guys that you went traveling with, isn't it? Hunting with.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd love to stick around, but I gotta go do some errands. We're taking the last couple of rocks to the wall for today.
Oh, what you, sir, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Have you seen the Hunter Glickman around?
Yeah. He just got off of his shift like 20 minutes ago, and he points to the tavern across the town square. He's like, "You should be in there. Usually, that's where he hangs out."
Thank you. And I just keep going. I have no idea what's going on.
Just completely oblivious.
I don't. Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, diplomacy. Sure, go for it.
Dang it. Can't use sense motive.
Sure.
Oh, I can use sense motive.
What are you inciting?
I just want to see if he's telling me the truth.
Sense motive. Yeah, you
That's
tell him. Yeah, you can tell he's really not focused on like what you are. He's more focused on Dave right now.
All right. Fuck it.
Enamored with the anime titties.
All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna go into the bar and look for him then.
I thought this was going to be a lot more entertaining. Well, have fun, you two. And I walk away. That is my statement as I walk away. I thought this was going to be a lot more fun.
All right. So Matt and Jody, or Matt and Cody,
Mhm.
you guys enter this tavern. Comparing it to the Huntsman Tavern in Vortica, this place is like twice that size.
Oh shit.
It is a very, very big building.
I
And-
lean over to William. Do we know what your father looks like? Or
I have no clue, but you know he's my dad, so he might look like me. I said might.
Unless you're adopted.
Oh, God damn it. I'd be. I could be at this point. Who knows? I walk up to the barkeep and make the general statement. I'm looking for the Hunter Glickman. I have a message for him.
He like make me a reflex save, by the way.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh no.
Oh, there we are. Damn it!
All right, you get like smacked in the face with like an empty like cup as you turn over and look the same direction as the receptionist is pointing in, and there's just like a whole bunch of guys over there just like throwing shit around and having a good time. It's not a brawl, it's just a big party.
It's rowdy.
Yeah, it's really rowdy in here.
All right then. Doesn't change my question.
And yeah, the receptionist just like points over in that direction.
All right. I look over to Athyrus, give him a little like 2-finger salute, and walk on over.
best of luck. I start drinking at the bar.
Fair enough. Alright, fair enough. Cody, I'll come back to you in just a second.
We're playing with daddy issues right now.
Matt,
Yo.
are you just gonna just like cartoonishly walk into the absolute mosh pit of people right now that are like twice your size?
You know what? Actually, I'm first gonna grab a drink and make it look like I'm just like here to join the party.
Alright. In that case, then give me a reflex save and an acrobatics check.
Ooh, nice.
All right, yeah.
Monk doing monk shit.
Yeah.
You managed to dodge your way out of like the hulking bodies of the guys just like throwing themselves around, singing, trying to dance, and just overall having a great time. Until you come across like a group of like 6 tables. Like these are like full 6-person tables set in a circle.
Oh shit.
And then there's just like a couple of people dancing on them. There's people sitting at them. And you see in the center is another table of like 8 people all surrounding it, just playing cards and with like large platters of meat. Like in one hand, their cards in the other.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna scan the crowd and see if there's anyone who I may think. I'm gonna lean over to the nearest guy. I'm like, hey, I'm looking for the Hunter Glickman.
I just walk in and yell, Glickman!
I look up.
No, I'm still at the church.
Yeah, I know.
That was out of character.
Meerkat.
That would be funny, yeah.
Matt just reacts to a spiritual voice saying Glickman.
Yeah. Alright, hold on. I actually have to go find the token that I'm using for your father.
Yay!
Oh, he even has a token.
Ooh, do we get a bar scene?
I unfortunately don't have a map made for this because I was not expecting. I actually had no idea what you guys were gonna do. Like once you found out about Urix, I had no idea what you guys were gonna do. like at all.
I
As
mean,
per usual. Let's be honest.
I
So-
mean, we know where one person is who can give us the answers we want, and we're gonna go find them.
Okay, so chat, I gotta change maps here for a second.
Well, that could possibly give us the answers.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and copy that image. And then come back to the world map. There we go.
Oh boy. Oh, he looks fancy.
Oh,
Oh.
he covered in armor.
That's so big boy.
So yeah, like I said, in the center of this table, you see a group of 8 people, right? Meat in one
Yep.
hand, cards in the other. You know, large jugs of ale in front of them. These guys are big, like really, really big. Heavy armor. Their weapons are literally like implanted into the wooden floor. And there's
Weapon standing at attention.
this group looks like the top dogs of this area.
I just picture a random hammer sitting on the table.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So like there's like really big war hammers, great swords. You could even see like a buster sword, a couple of long swords resting against the table. Like these guys are stacked, cloaks, armor.
obviously,
Like
someone's
the
running
whole
the
nine
almighty sword and shield.
Oh yeah, there's shields too, but you know.
Best combo.
Fuck you for that reference too.
He's not wrong. In Monster
He's not wrong.
In Monster Hunter, sword and shields are actually really good. That's what
I use the axe and or
the switch axe.
I use the switch axe.
Kinset glaive.
I'm our
Fuck you, Joey.
almighty warhammer.
You're goddamn.
Warhorn.
I'm a bowgun user.
And we're all very different players, aren't we?
I haven't played it.
Hey.
Damn, we got pretty much a full stack of a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I kind of I'm thinking about how to go about this. I don't want to go into the center area because that's obviously like gonna
The
be a
top
big
brass.
fucking no. Is there someone who like looks somewhat important on the outskirts of the tables?
Not really. If you're talking about like compared to the group of 7 that are in the middle, these guys are inferior to them. Like
All right,
these guys, like everybody else in the bar is purposely avoiding those 6 tables.
All right, well here goes nothing.
And then there's you.
I'm just gonna yell over. I need to speak to the Hunter Glickman.
I did not realize I did that for myself.
You so as you're coming up to the center of the area and you say that, like everybody at that center table like looks up, and then they just give you like a what the fuck kind of look.
I kind of just wave a little.
Hi, which one?
Oh, god damn it! Really?
Like all of them just look at you, like they size you up and they're just like, who's asking?
Meh.
Hi, my name's William. I have a message for the Hunter Glickman.
At this point, Morgan gets bored and heads to the bar.
Valid.
Valid.
You see some of the guys just like look over to the one in the cloak and plate mail that you see on screen, and some of them just like jab their elbow into him and be like, "Ah, look at this, another messenger for the feast tonight. All right, out with it. What do you want? Who is it this time?"
Hi, my name's William Robert. Can I speak to you outside? It's a little noisy in here. If that's able to be happen.
If that's able to be happened.
This guy hasn't said a single word to you yet.
I'm aware.
It's just his friends that are doing the talking instead.
Oh, I
Do
know.
Am I walking into the bar at this point?
Yeah, about that time. But you can't
Do
hear
I
the
see
conversation.
this happening?
I mean, William's
No.
legitimately like pondering if he's just gonna yell, "I might be your fucking son."
No,
So I don't
can't,
see William.
You can't see him. You can't hear him. You do see Cody at the bar, though.
Walk over to Cody, and as soon as I see William, I'm walking over to him.
Give me a perception roll then.
Oh god. I don't want to get our asses whooped again in the hunter's bar.
All right, cool. Brady, make me a reflex save.
Okay.
You managed to just like dodge out of the way quickly as another like empty mug comes flying past your face.
I like to imagine I catch it.
Yeah, fuck it, sure. You're just like, whoa. And you catch it. You set it
Well,
down.
that's where
you
I
set it
got
down
my
on the
mug.
bar, and you're just like, hit me up.
Yep. As I'm walking over to William, fill me up, please.
You still can't see William though.
Oh, I can't see William with a 23?
Nope.
Damn.
There's a lot of people in this bar right now.
He's
Then
basically surrounded by them,
Yeah.
too.
Then I'm gonna look at Cody and say, "Where's William? Wasn't he with you?"
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
Thanks, Cody.
I got your back, man.
So back to Matt. Matt, this guy sets down his meat and he puts his cards face down, and he just like rests his head on his fingers. And he's like, anything you have to say to me can be said around my comrades.
All right then.
What is
My
it
name
this
is. All right then. My name is William Robert Glickman. I believe I may be your son.
Just came out with it.
Listen, I'm fed up at this point.
Oh, that was the whole reason I was gonna walk over to him. I was gonna lean on and go, "Did you
I
find
was
your
gonna
daddy?"
try and be polite about this, but William doesn't have much patience.
And Morgan has no tact.
I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Oh god. I don't like Josh is silent.
At least he's not banging his head.
No, but his hands is his hands.
I'm about to start. Are you fucking kidding me?
It wouldn't be the first time we got him to bang his head, right, Dave?
Matt,
Yeah?
as soon as you finish that sentence, everybody at the table just starts bellowing in laughter.
Alright, fair enough. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna stand there with a really stern and just unmoving face.
Just picturing Aizawa's face.
One of them just like smashes his hand on the table as he's like laughing into his other hand, covering his eyes. He's like, "You, Glickman's son? Are you crazy? Look at you! You're a small twig compared to him."
I just keep going. I was kidnapped about oh fuck, where's my character sheet? I was kidnapped when I was about 8.
At that point, I would just say your pretty much your backstory. Like,
Yeah, I basically just
Cody
Right.
and Brady, make a perception roll right now.
Okay.
I'll allow
Like
you
I
a
was-
perception roll right now.
I was kidnapped in the 8th grade. All I know is that this is my name.
Okay,
Yep, that's all I basically do.
Brady and Cody, you guys definitely do hear that sudden burst of laughter coming from the
I look
middle
over
of the
that
crowd.
way. I look over that way.
I just say, there's Dave.
There's William.
William, yeah, sorry. My
You're dick.
head
I'll be back.
all over the place.
I'll be back. And I walk over.
All right, so you start making your way through the crowd. Once again, give me a reflex save and a acrobatics check.
Ugh, acrobatics.
So if you have better than Brady at. God damn it.
You sure about that?
Yeah,
I mean, I got a 14 and I ended up with a 30.
yeah, no,
That's just natural, no ranks.
you make your way through the crowd, and then like, you're able to break free and head into like the center area. Like you get shuffled around a little bit, and you pop out of the crowd like to William's left, but sort of behind these guys.
So I'm 2 Williams left.
You're about 2 to 3 seats away from William. You're almost.
I'm making my way to William.
The rest of the guys at the table are still just laughing at him.
I'm just unmoving. Like the
I look at William. I look at the group laughing. Look back at William. Did you find your daddy?
You shut up. And I just deck Morgan.
Try and hit me.
Fucking okay.
Bar fight,
Oh,
bar
this is really
fight,
happening.
bar fight, bar
Nope.
fight,
I
bar
missed.
fight.
You don't hit me.
I don't hit you. Same goes for you, though.
All right, look.
Oh, you want me to hit you?
No.
I will hit you.
No, we're not playing this game.
I'll hit you once.
All right, look. Kid. I don't know where you heard this information from. I don't know how you got it. But my son is dead. Long
Nope.
dead.
I just look at this man.
All right.
Are you sure about that?
Whoever played this little joke on you is
I
seriously,
only know my
led you
name.
astray.
I was kidnapped by slavers. And I've been captive of them for many years.
Is his mark visible?
Yeah, his mark is visible. Like they can clearly see the mark, but it's just he's not moving.
Excuse me, sir. Are you sure that your son was dead?
We've
I'm trying to think of any way I can convince him.
Look, I don't know who fed you this information, and clearly, you got some problems here. All right. The information you got and apparently followed your whole damn life is not true. My son, long dead. Unless if you got some sort of proof for this. I also just realized he had a Russian accent. Unless you got proof for this. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to say I'm convinced.
Can I think of any proof? Can I?
At this point, Morgan looks at William. She's actively interested in this conversation now.
Do they look similar in any way? Not that I would be there to know.
Not at all.
Morgan just sits down.
Well, the problem is I have no hair right now, too. That's the other problem.
Morgan just sits down, drinks her drink. Just sitting there smiling.
I'm gonna say my mother's name. That not like that does much, but
Okay.
What's your mother's name?
Yeah.
my mother's name is Annabelle. I don't know her last name. I just knew her first name.
Fucking Christ.
All I got.
Bringing back this man's trauma.
All right, look. Again, I told you. My son is dead. Starting to piss me off now on how much you know about me.
I am your son. I didn't even know you existed until I was in New Jamoria, decked the fucking queen, and then some guard mentioned your name.
Yeah, like you decked the queen of Jamoria.
I point to Morgan.
I saw it. No, Morgan didn't see it.
No,
Oh,
Morgan was not there. Yeah,
That was
right.
Fafnir who saw it.
The
Yeah,
tail.
right. Like you decked the.
She
Like,
did,
you
she
landed
did
a
hear the
hit-
tail, though.
Like you landed the punch on the queen of New Jamoria.
I've been traveling with him for some time, and the people he travels with swear this happened. Some
Yeah,
say they
and I
were
can-
in there.
Yeah, and that's exactly the same thing that I could say to you, that I have managed to slay an adult black dragon on the top of the mountains in the wildlands with my bare fists. Am I right, boys? And all of them agree.
Well, for all I know, you could have.
Yes, and for all I
I'm
know,
not very well
you could have
versed
told
in the
me that
hunter
story
culture.
as well. You are not my son. Unless if you have proof for me. I suggest you walking out of this bar right now.
I don't know how to get proof of when you're kidnapped.
Do you remember the day you were kidnapped?
Yeah, someone fucking torched the village, threw me in a goddamn burlap sack, and ran off.
Do you remember this day?
He just sits back down. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. I don't want to be reminded
Morgan's
of this.
actively trying not to move.
Oh, I'm definitely not moving. I haven't moved since I started.
That's right. You can't move.
No, he can.
Brady, I have a 43 against your CMD.
You're moving, but I'm not.
Yeah, I'm moving. Josh, you just about doubled my CMD.
Listen, the
I'm
only way
at 22.
Yeah, two of his friends stand up, each grab you by one of your legs, flip you upside down off the chair, and then drag you outside and throw you out.
Do they spill my drink?
Yes.
I'm punching testicles.
Good luck.
I'm still gonna fucking try.
Go ahead and roll to try and hit them.
One of them might hit.
Yeah, actually, one of them will hit.
Woo!
All right. Well, you still get thrown out of the bar. Two more guys do stand up, and they try to move Matt, and they learn we can't move this guy. What the hell?
I'm not gonna listen. The only way I'm getting out of here is unconscious, and I'm not gonna actively fight back. I'm just gonna stare daggers at him.
Just the most dead face.
Aizawa stare.
That's a 20. That's a 24 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Damn, that would match my AC.
Oh fuck me. What's your HP?
65.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Damn, you had a lot of HP.
Did you add the retro for the
I did.
up and con?
That's where I got the 5.
All right. One of them just like stands up and he gets in your face and he's just like, "You said to leave. We're not giving you another chance."
I don't even talk to him.
All right.
I just stand unmoving.
Take-
the
I'm-
mountain.
Gonna
30
make my way to the back of the crowd.
Take 36 points of damage.
All right.
As this guy just like hurls back his hand and he punches you as hard as he could and like square in your face. Your nose is very broken right now.
Holy shit, what are the pluses this guy has?
Okay.
But the fact that William just can't move just basically means he broke his wrist in the process.
You just punched
He-
the mountain.
He looks unfazed by it.
Yep.
The mountain does not bow to the wind.
All right, now everybody else is standing up.
Oh no.
I'm not doing anything.
I make my way over.
I need to make a roll.
I run to the church and get Opal.
Cody, you feel a hand grab your wrist
Okay.
as one of the barkeeps make her way through the crowd because now everybody's paying attention to what's happening.
Yes.
She makes her way through the crowd and just like pushes her way through everybody and goes, "What is going on over here?"
Still just staring daggers.
I'm going to church to get Opal and bringing her back.
This little man here is trying to convince us that he is the son of the great Glick. He's spoiling the great name of the hunters. And you can clearly see he looks like messenger boy from puny monks. She turns around and she like sizes up William, clearly seeing that his nose is like gushing blood now. He's not giving a shit.
Yep. Unmoving. You took half my health and I'm not moving.
Well, Yevez, if he is truly your son, he has your stubbornness. However, I am not allowing this type of nonsense in my bar.
I'll leave. It's not worth my time for people who won't listen. I just walk away.
She like stares daggers at the rest of the party. Like Yavaz at the same time has just been sitting in that same position that whole time.
I just walk into the street and try to like fix my nose a little so it's just sitting properly.
Pop it back into place.
Yep.
Give me a heal check.
Nope.
You make it worse.
Yeah, you just make it slightly worse.
Do I get back with Opal at this point?
You run into Matt on the street with Opal, but
Trying to fix his nose.
before we go with that, I'm going back to Cody now.
Hello.
And we're gonna have to rewind time a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to the mountain.
So, Cody, Matt gets up to leave.
Well, I was standing, but yeah.
All right. Well, Matt starts making his way through the crowd and all. And you're just sitting there. You're sitting there with your drink. Are you doing anything in particular?
No, not really. I'm drinking.
All right. One of that same barkeep that held you back in the future.
Yes.
She comes up to you like she's cleaning a glass and she's looking over where Matt's going and she says, "Your friend has a lot of guts headed towards there."
Why you say that?
Oh, usually when the huntsmen come back, it's always just parties and recklessness. Small man like him might get crushed.
I wouldn't worry about that too much. He's pretty tough.
And what about you?
I have my
book.
I have my own set of skills as I put my hand on the book.
Well, never thought I'd see a blood mage around here.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Holy fucking shit!
Oh shit.
She knows
I lean
things!
I lean a little closer in and it's like, how'd you spot that?
She leans in as well and she says, "Because I know you, Othyrus."
Oh, wait. What if this is Naotsu?
Do I know this person?
Give me a perception roll.
Oh fuck. Oh!
You're staring. You're like staring at this girl, and you know she looks like a typical barmaid. Long blonde hair, human. You know the bar dress and everything. And then as you're staring at her, you get like a small flash of her blue eyes turn silver.
It's fucking Naotsu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Well then, what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
Mainly just checking up on you. Father wants to know if you have our items. Can't really come up to you in the way I usually look.
True. We do possess the items, however, they're not in my possession, per se. And unfortunately,
Is there a way that you can get them to me?
I can try, but it's not going to be easy. Right now, my party is actively hunting you. Trying my best to slow them down.
Why are they hunting me in particular?
Well, simply because the White Lotus came back with your, what's it called?
Wanted poster.
Wanted poster. Thank you. Sorry, it was escaping me. Came back with your wanted poster, and they feel a little betrayed. There was also,
as expected of them.
There was also a death of a close friend of ours, and they seemed to think it was the Black Roses, but indeed, it was not.
Who died?
Urix.
The lizard folk from Vortica.
Yes. Tragic, really. Good friend.
Well, surely it wasn't us. We had no intentions of going after him.
I know.
So who killed him? Or did they know?
They don't know. And I think we'll leave it at that.
Give me a bluff roll. No.
Is she human?
No.
She's a kitsune.
She is a Nagatsune,
That's
which
right.
classifies as a kitsune.
I think, do I get that? No, it's only intimidate checks. Okay. Alright.
She just like gives you a confirming nod and goes, I understand. So what do you say? Do you think you can get me those items or no? Or do you think you can convince your party to have a conversation?
I think a conversation would be good, but we gotta make sure you can get out safely. They will try their hardest to get a hold of you.
I have ways.
Alright. When and where?
God, my heart's racing right now.
Honestly, same.
I'm just shocked.
Well,
I'm shocked.
well, there is a feast going on tomorrow night. Everybody would be busy and not paying attention.
Alright. I like the sound of this. And I do know the person that we are targeting has a date for the night.
Oh, really?
So she might be a little distracted.
What the fuck is going on?
What is going on? Wait, what?
Listen, if White Lotus v Black Lotus want to deal with this, the monks should just nope out with Opal. I feel.
What the fuck is going on?
I really nope out.
This is what I have been waiting for a fucking week.
God damn it.
I've been aware of this all week and have been trying to not metagame.
Oh,
What the fuck is going on?
Should we tell them?
No,
No, we
Not
shouldn't
yet.
tell them, Dave.
no, don't say anything.
not yet. Not yet. Nothing's been revealed yet.
Wait, so everyone knows except for me and Matt?
Yeah, by sounds of things.
Well, you, Matt, in the stream, because Cody couldn't keep his fucking mouth shut. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
anyway, well, if one has a date, why couldn't you? Just some random barmaid you happen to run into when you first come into town. Shouldn't raise any suspicions with anyone.
I got a better idea. Do you have any friends in the area
A few.
that you could call? How about that gentleman from the other day? You know, from our little escapade into the wildlands.
I don't think he would be a good choice right now. Stealth and infiltration is my job, and I'm pretty damn good at it.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just worried about them. They can be quite perceptive.
No need to worry
Alright.
about that.
I'll leave that in your capable hands. Should we meet by the fountain? Say about 4?
Why don't you come and pick me up here?
Okay. What time?
4 o'clock sounds good.
I'll be here.
I'll be waiting.
God damn the music.
Right? And this is sad fantasy.
Oh, so, Josh,
Yeah.
after I depart with my date, Alicia has some shopping to do.
Ooh.
Oh god.
All right, send me a list. All right. At that point in time, Cody, she'll be heading back towards the to her duties at the bar. You'll hear the burst of laughter. You know, Morgan will come in, and that whole thing will play out.
Yep.
Opal, what do you know about fixing goddamn noses? Because I seem to have fucked it up.
She just like grabs your face and like examines it a little bit. She's like, well, it's very broken, but a little bit of magic and healing can't help.
Sounds good.
She just like takes your nose and just right back into place.
I just nod, taking the pain. I just
Opal,
go.
do you have any way of pulling the truth from people?
In what regard?
If he doesn't believe William,
I don't think that would matter. Let's look at it this way. I may believe it's the truth, but he may not. I don't think the spell can totally tell us the actual truth. Well, whatever. I met the guy. He's an asshole. Let's move on.
you're an asshole too.
Yeah, what else? Right back at you.
Discern ancestry. Just saying.
You have what?
Discern ancestry.
Oh, well, fuck. That would work.
Yeah, but
But do we know that?
no one knows it.
No. Well, we're gonna meet back up eventually. I'm gonna explain what the fuck happened.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll come to fruition. Ugh.
William's just gonna very have a scowl.
Yeah.
On
So
his
you
face.
guys are gonna meet up again.
I'm
I'm
assuming back at the cart.
probably at the cart. Yeah.
I'm kind of just meditating on the ground in as much gravel and rocks as I can.
I'm sitting with Opal.
All right. So you guys all meet up. Go ahead. Roleplay. You guys just arrived at the cart.
I come back wearing a suit,
I come back.
God
Yes.
fucking damn it.
and I don't have my mask on.
I open my eyes. Who the
This is
fuck are you?
This is the first time
Who
we've
are
seen
you? I don't think I know you.
Yeah, that's right. The two monks don't know me without my mask.
I don't think I've seen you without your mask either.
I don't
No,
think
you
anybody in
have.
this party has.
Have I?
Alicia's household.
Yeah,
I wore a
suit
Elysia's
there, too.
household. That's right.
I wore a suit there too, but with the mask.
So once again, who the fuck are you, and why are you here?
Alicia's not Alicia. Morgan's immediately in a fighting stance right in front of Opal.
I'm kind of just standing in front of Opal as a wall.
I kind of take my mask out, put it over my face real quick. Is like, hi guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, so that's what you look like under there.
I'm still gonna punch him in the chest.
Thumbs up.
Yep, that would be him.
All right, Dave, go ahead and subtract the appropriate amount of gold.
Yep.
Well,
You shouldn't do that to people who don't recognize you.
we've learned a lesson today, kids. Don't meet your heroes.
Your dad was
William-
your hero. Without even
William
knowing
just-
him.
It didn't go as planned.
Not at all. Oh, you were there, you asshole.
Couldn't hear
It was
anything.
funny to watch.
I could not hear it.
I think you could figure out what happened at the end.
It was fairly amusing to watch. And I did manage to get one of them in the testicles.
I flip Morgan off and just go back to meditating. Not dealing with this shit right now. I'm angry.
Okay, who's here has seen Full Metal Alchemist?
Yes.
I have.
Okay, I'm basically the guy who blows shit up with his hands without my
Nick?
mask.
The Crimson Alchemist?
Yes,
What was his name?
it's in the images, but I can't copy it and bring it back down.
Ah, yes.
Solf,
You're basically-
Kimbley.
Yo,
Oh,
dude,
yeah, that's what it was.
you basically look like a more human, more clean-looking Noramu.
Wait, it's in images, you said?
Yeah, it's in images. It's
Under Avalon?
yeah,
What? Where?
Really?
yeah. If you scroll up, it's in there.
I'll take your word for it. I'm not looking. I just googled
Dude,
the Crimson Alchemist.
Dude, he literally looks like just a more clean, dapper Noramu.
I'm just gonna look it up. I'm just gonna look up an image. Oh, him. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know who that is now. Chat for just for the
Oh,
record.
okay, yeah, I
This
remember that
guy.
picture. That's when we were wearing the suits.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy. Okay, that makes more sense.
All right. So what's the
Fuck you
plan
again,
here?
Cody. And fuck Nick.
Saw it again.
I saw it again.
So what's with the fancy get-ups?
Got a date for the night.
A day for what?
Tomorrow night, the festival.
There's a festival going on tomorrow?
Yeah, the Hunters Festival.
Oh, it's tonight.
Is it tonight?
No, it's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah, tomorrow night, I said.
Thought you said tonight.
No, tomorrow night.
Okay. Oh, you have a date too, Cyrus?
Yeah. Cute little bar maid.
Hi, Alicia.
That did not make you for the player type.
Neither
Good.
did I.
didn't either.
There's a lot of things about me you guys don't really know.
Is there
Morgan
anything-
just looks at Opal. Would you mind going with me?
Sure.
Alicia, you daggers with a gives you a dagger eyes with a smile.
Morgan just looks back with a smug look.
William looks over to Alicia. Is there anything else we need to do in town? If not, I think we should leave.
Well, we do have the festival tomorrow that these two have dates for.
Yeah, doesn't mean much.
Well,
if you
3
don't-
now.
3.
Assuming Opal wants to go.
It's just a stupid
Traveling.
festival.
Oh, please. I've been traveling since we left the college. Has it been almost a year now?
Close to it.
We could use a
Almost-
break.
It's been almost a year of straight
Fine.
traveling. I haven't had a date since my freshman years in college.
Oh, it looks like I can't ever figure out if that Mr. Glickman fellow is my actual father.
Well, that's
You
a
got-
shame.
You guys notice that my legs start shaking? And I get a little nervous. It's like, this is my first date.
Oh, fantastic.
You guys got any pointers?
Oh my
This
god,
is
Cody, you're me
intriguing.
right now.
I throw at him.
I think you're asking the wrong group of people.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
asking
I've
the
had
wrong
dates
group of people,
before.
Cody, because IRL, I'm dealing with that exact same thing.
Cody,
I've been on dates before, and so has Morgan.
I don't think I've ever
he
been on a
comes
date.
over, whispers in your ear. Just trust me, you'll be fine. When you get to the bedroom, give her a few bites. Girls.
When a man and a woman love each
Oh,
other,
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go find the suit.
Opal's,
and a
Opal's
shot
just sitting
somewhere.
there with her ears plugged in, with her hands plugged in her ears. La, 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 la.
And Morgan just brings her head down to her chest.
So what were you saying, Alicia?
Oh, about what?
I don't know. I mentioned that we can't ever figure out what's his first name?
Yevez.
Yepes Glickman's my actual father.
I'm pretty sure there's a V instead of a P.
Yeah. It's Y-E-V-E.
Yepes?
Yeah.
Yevez.
Hold on, I'll get the actual spelling in just a second. Give me-
Dang.
It sounds like it's spelled Yevez.
Z.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I said.
Two Z's. Y-V-E-Z.
Oh, two Z's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I still make that comment and just pick up a bottle like brandy that's sitting next to me and drink from it.
Well, that's quite unfortunate that you're unable to get him to realize who you are.
Well, I don't even know at this point. Apparently, it's not an uncommon knowledge.
Well, I mean, if you really wanted to, I might be able to get you a scroll of something particular that could help.
Couldn't you guys do something with your, gross blood stuff?
What kind of scroll? Because I'm not exactly good at using magic.
Perhaps it'd be best if I gave you a wand of it.
Opal, repeat what you said?
Isn't there, something you guys can do with, your gross blood stuff?
What, they can find heritage?
I mean, I don't know
As
what
if
you guys
if
can do
these
with it.
adults could actually do any blood magic.
Yeah, we're not practicing blood magic. We are only
Learning.
Well,
learning
I-
it.
Well,
I
surely-
don't do magic. I just read the book to find information on the people I want to kill.
Okay, just a thought.
Don't get me wrong, it's a good thought.
Good thought.
So what are you suggesting, Alicia?
I can make you a wand of discern next of kin. All you'd have to do is use it on an individual. Don't even have to touch them necessarily, just have to be within 60 feet of them. And it'll let you scan their thoughts, and then you could learn the names and locations of any of the target's living relatives.
So, and mostly I would need him to use it.
Well, I could use it on him unwillingly if you wanted to.
I
That's
think
the-
he's more saying that this Yevez uses it to figure out whether or not he's his actual son.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you the tools. How you go about you entirely up to you.
So what does this spell do again?
All you need to do is cast it upon the person you wish to discern, and if they are unwilling, they do get to resist, of course, but provided they are willing, you could scan their surface thoughts, and then any living relative will know the name and their exact location of.
So if he were to use it on me and I was his actual son, it would tell him that I'm his son.
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
I like to put out magic needs to be really fucking dumbed down for.
That brings up the question as to whether or not if you use it, will it tell you your actual name? The name
I
he
think-
said.
He said a name?
No, he just kept relating to his son by his son.
I thought he said some name that started with a D
No.
No.
when Matt said his character's name.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay,
You were
I was
doing
wrong,
something
then.
else there.
maybe.
All right.
That perception
Fuck
roll
it.
really
Why not?
a natural one for perception in real life.
If I may make a suggestion, William.
William like holds the bottle up and points over to Othyrus.
Let someone else approach him, hand him the wand,
All right.
and state the following. You might not believe he's your son, but in the off chance he is, wouldn't you want to know? Or would you
All right.
rather let memory stay dead?
Well, it can't be me or Morgan. Just pointing that out there.
Jomini.
What are you doing?
All I hear in the background is do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
So, Alicia, Othyrus, would one of you be willing to do it for me?
I would try it, but I'm gonna
Scratch that. Othyrus, are you willing to do this for me?
Yes.
Thank you.
I can't say how well this is going to go.
As long as you're honest, I think that's the best way to go about it.
I guess so.
Should you use it on yourself first to confirm that you are in fact his son?
What if Opal was the one to go and talk to
Well-
him?
Norma makes a good point. How many charges will a wand have? One?
Wands have 50 charges.
So I could use it on myself to confirm my suspicions, and then we can use it on him.
Yes.
Alright?
What if Opal was the one to approach him? It seems that the oracles have more sway with people.
That's true.
I agree.
I don't want to put Opal in that position if she doesn't want to, though.
That's
I could-
obviously up to her, but I do suggest someone go with her, though.
They just severely broke William's nose. I don't really feel safe around those guys.
He didn't break my nose. His
His
goons?
underlings did. Underlings is more appropriate.
Whatever.
She still makes a very valid point.
Someone should at least go with her.
Like I said, I don't think she should do it. I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, Alicia, when can you have this wand ready?
Give me 2 hours. I'll have it ready by now.
What do you need? I'll get the supplies.
Need about 500 gold.
Well, I don't have that. Oh. William, just knowing his coffers are empty, kind of shrugs. Oh well.
Mind if I pay for it?
I don't mind, but I feel bad. I'll have to pay you back.
No need. It'd be a pleasure of mine to help you out. You finding your dad? It's worth
No,
it.
which specifically is going to use it? Is it going to be you, William, or is it going to be you, Osiris?
It's going to be his father. His father needs to make the choice to find his son.
I need to I want to first use it on myself, so I know if this is the actual fact of the matter.
Well,
Does that mean he needs 2 wands?
No, 50 charges.
yeah, it just
Yeah, it
means
has
that
50, it has 50 charges. You're good.
That's
Okay.
why I asked.
Okay, I missed that part. Sorry.
So I'm going to be paid 500 gold from Opal.
Yep.
Thank you, Opal.
Gonna make sure to start paying.
In a couple of hours, I hand William the wand. I tell you the word of activation for the wand.
I let Osiris know. And so I need the first cast is on myself. Osiris can't cast it on me.
Now, something you should be aware of while holding this wand. You cannot lie.
Alright. I don't really lie to begin with, so.
Nor can anyone else who holds it.
Alright. I'm fine with that. Osiris, are you fine with the contract of being honest?
Cody.
Yeah, why not?
You had to think about it for a second.
No, he was reading a message I sent him.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so can Cody cast it on me and it will work, or do I need to cast it on myself?
You have to cast it on.
Yeah, you have
All
to
right.
cast it on yourself.
I will cast it on myself then.
That's
Alright.
why I tell you the activation word.
So, William's first time ever using a fucking magic wand right now.
What was the spell again? Discern next of kin?
Yes, it is.
You can scan the thoughts of one individual and learn the names and locations of the target's living relatives, as well as the attitude of the target towards those relatives and vice versa. You can learn about one relative per round you concentrate on the target. For example, you might learn the target's father's name, the father lives on a nearby farm, and that the target and his father don't get along. Since the spell reads the target's mind, you can only learn what the target knows or believes. So you get the whole shtick of, your father's name is Yevez Glickman. He is currently staying in the Hunter's Inn in Rustbury. He is a top-ranked hunter, and you two are not getting along at the moment.
Yeah, but that's nothing we already didn't know, and given the description you said.
Well, this is what
There's no way to actually prove this, is there?
So in other words, when his father casts it on himself, it's basically going to tell him that his son is dead. Because that's what he feels and that's what he believes?
correct.
Well, that was a waste.
Yes, it was.
But it's
Really
what your
was.
characters believe.
Wow.
And you're unable to tell a lie while holding on to the wand, so...
There's really no way to figure this out. God damn it.
No, there really isn't.
Morgan refuses to hold this wand.
William
Morgan
kind of
was the whole
William just kind of sits in the feet. Well, I thank you all for your help, but I don't think we're ever really gonna get to the bottom of this.
Oh, I got to punch one of them. I feel happy.
He may be my dad, he may not.
So we're putting
Whatever.
a pin in it.
I survived this long without him.
So we're gonna put a pin in it.
All I can say is this.
Until we find a more apt way to figure this out. Yes.
Yeah. Don't give up hope yet.
If only there was a way to discern the truth of the matter. Not just people's knowledge of it.
Chat's
What?
chat's asking about your mom.
I mean, yeah, I know like things about my mom, but I don't know. I feel like 8-year-old William would not know enough to discern. I could describe her, but at the same time, how the fuck do you say his name?
Yves?
Yves Glickman is as famous as he is. More people are bound to know shit about my mother. And unless I can get some like repressed ass memories that he didn't tell anyone, like my fucking birthday, because I think I know my birthday. Yeah, I know my birthday, but it feel like people would know that.
Another thing we could do is hunt down the slavers that had captured you. Maybe
Mhm.
they have more information as well.
Oh, hey, I actually found something that might be of better help.
Mhm.
So I watch you do this, I watch you slump over, and I go, guess it didn't work as well as planned. Mind if I do something? It's harmless, it won't hurt you.
William just shrugs in defeat.
Boom! Analyze Ancestry. It's second level on Paladin and Ranger, which means I can cast it.
Okay.
The target creature's complete genealogy going back generations.
This is useful.
revealed.
This is useful, yes.
This is
I know
useful.
the name, the race, and other identifying characteristics of each of the individuals.
Tell me the answer. Open ye that is ancestry.com.
Ancestry.com.
Ye old ancestry.com.
Yeah, chat, look at that. Analyze Ancestry is an actual thing. Look at that. Target's complete genealogy. Human backgrounds, like all the way back 10 generations.
We only need one.
Well, you know, the name, race, and other identifying characteristics of each of the individual's ancestors. Well, your father does happen to be human. Name, Yves Glickman. Other identifying characteristics, he has long, dark red hair, along with, like, the same eye color you have.
Alright, now we just zone the truth this motherfucker.
Hold on. What if you start spouting off his parents' names?
Oh!
No, better. His grandparents.
Alright.
I feel like maybe the correct way to go about this is if someone casts Zone of Truth on both Yves and William.
Well, wouldn't that just bring out the truth that they believe is true?
No, you need to cast
Well,
Zone
yes.
of Truth on Alicia.
On whoever is casting the spell, that would.
Or you can
Reveal
cast
this.
the ancestry spell. No.
It would just have to be both spells layered on top of each other. That way, the person saying off the names of the people in.
It would
William
need to be a Zone of Truth on Alicia with the Discern Ancestry.
Well,
Indeed.
I can cast Zone of Truth.
Alright, well, I think we shouldn't deal with this again today. Let things
Not
simmer.
today.
There's a
Not
party
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Not today, not tomorrow.
Day after, maybe.
The next day. Keep these names in mind.
William kind of like jots down like the names Alicia's saying.
Yeah,
And,
you
I'm
jot,
just picturing him drawing a family tree.
You jot down, you know, your name, your father's name, and his parents' name, along with their parents.
I do my mother's and her parents too.
All right.
I'm imagining a 5-year-old drawing of a tree with a bunch of stick figures hanging from it with the names above it.
It's written all in fucking Terran.
Yeah, Matt.
Actually, I'll draw the tree.
Matt,
Yo.
It is now your homework to go ahead and draw William's family tree.
All right, you got this.
Going back 10 generations, both mother and father.
Good luck.
All right. 10
Hey,
generations?
God.
You got it.
10 generations, go.
If you fucking had this much story planned out,
I don't right
physically
now, but
come
I will in
find
a
you
minute.
and smack the shit out of you.
Chat wants to see this.
All right, well, give me like a week.
Hold on. Give me
And
a
a couple
second.
Google slides.
Give me a second. Give me a second here.
Okay.
Okay, so Matt, I'm gonna make your homework
Yeah.
a little bit easier.
Okay.
You are only going to go back 5 generations.
Okay, so half that.
Yes.
So your parents, their parents, their parents, and their parents.
Yep.
Yeah, you're only gonna go back 5 generations, because your first ancestors are traceable back to the age of rescue.
All right, fair enough. Also, Glickman's was a C, not a K.
There is a C in there.
Glickman.
There's no K.
Okay, I'll change it.
Oh, by the way, Josh,
Yeah.
can I do this on Nilramu too?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh God! All right, I'll be right back. I gotta piss.
Ooh.
Since we just discovered this, he has a hard time remembering this, and I didn't need William to actually know any of this. I could just be like, Nilramu, your family is this. Your parents were this.
Wait.
For story reasons, I'm going to go ahead and say yes, but because of how much we actually don't have planned, because I wasn't expecting you guys to actually do this right now, I don't have Nilramu's like whole family history written down somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes that you can do this, but you can't seem to get the information right now.
Okay.
It's because no information on it exists yet.
I am an enigma.
You're also a fucking idiot.
So
Sometimes.
Most times.
Selectively.
My mind is an enigma, wrapped in a shadow.
Where have I heard that before?
SpongeBob.
Patrick.
actually,
I was even doing
wait. I do have it written down.
Oh.
Shit!
Wait, you have my family tree written down?
I have your family tree written down.
Oh shit.
Look at Josh being prepared unintentionally.
Yeah, right? Go not lazy me. Wow.
Is this when we finally find out what the fuck I come from?
I just have to pull up a couple of...
Wait, my parents are Opal and Fafnir?
I have to pull up a couple of
No.
pages real fast. Here, hold on.
Oh,
Nope,
well,
that's,
that makes sense. I was assuming really far.
that's the wrong page here. Hold on.
What'd I miss?
We're learning Nilramu's family tree.
Oh God.
Are we,
Because
Yeah,
Josh
I-
actually fucking found it.
do I even realize this is happening when it's happening?
Well, are you gonna let it go through?
I'm not gonna stop it.
Then, well, you technically don't, but I get the flash of knowledge. So I get to know I get to know your family, and of course I'm going to write it down and tell it to you because you have amnesia and you deserve to know.
So Dave, I'm going to message you this privately,
Okay.
and you are going to figure out how to pronounce these names.
I don't envy you.
Keeping in mind that no removes what I call myself because I don't actually know my fucking name.
Oh yeah, wouldn't I also know his real name too?
Nope. These two names are just what I've called myself.
No, he means with the the ancestry thing.
Dave, are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, Nasir and Phelan Eleanor.
The fuck did you just say?
Nasir and Phelan Eleanor.
Yeah.
Who is Nazir and Phelan?
Apparently that's your mother and father.
Can you spell the names out for me real quick?
Are you ready?
Nasir,
Okay.
Eleanor, Elynore,
Elynore.
Yep. And
Okay.
that's your father.
That's my father.
And your mother's name is Phelan Eleanor. FAYLENELYNORE.
Now, were they all? Obviously, they were also Drow, right?
Elf.
Oh.
Does
Your parents are
Dave
elves.
learn Nilramu's real name with this?
Obviously, it's something Eleanor.
Does Dave know my last name? My real name?
Does it actually say your name?
It's the target's complete genealogy going back 10 generations.
That would include his real name.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're about to learn Normu's backstory, all because I want to learn him to be my father.
I actually have to go to a tale for this.
Oh,
Oh?
Oh,
story time.
I actually have to go to a draft in my Tales of Avalon for this.
oh,
Oh,
oh! Nilramu's got some fucking family history.
Poggers?
and I'm just a random orphan. Not really.
And I'm an 88-year-old tiefling.
Yep.
I'm the random orphan.
Yeah, you are.
I'm 88.
Does that mean you would know how old I actually am?
Dave,
Yeah.
so I'm imagining this like his whole family tree is like appearing like in front of you. You follow the tree all the way down to Nazir and Phelan. And then at the very bottom of the tree, it like has a connection to Nilramu. And it has a name that's not Nilramu's.
I kind of figured.
It's a name of Noctis Eleanor.
Not this. That's a sick name.
Final fucking fantasy.
Noctus
Oh, TUS.
Elynore.
Yep.
Fuck.
Now, is this it Noctis an elf like the parents, or is it what I see in front of me, the drow we called?
He is an elf.
Do I remember anything?
You have no
From-
memory of this at all.
I was an elf?
You have no memory at all of ever being an elf. You have no memory of anything along the name of Noctis.
Could the spell be wrong?
I don't. Do you see my face in the?
Just the genealogy. You were an
So no.
elf. I actually have to pull up your character sheet now. Hold on.
I'm writing this down on a piece of paper, rolling it up, and giving it to Nilramu.
You were.
I feel like this stream needs to be titled Revelations.
You were.
Revelations.
You were
Yeah.
a 6'2" elf. With shining golden hair and purple eyes.
Ow.
So there's a few things that came through. Wow.
Just so you are aware, if I wanted to, I could make you look like this again.
Alicia.
Hmm?
Do you think if I... Actually, this is a conversation I should have in private.
So
William.
you see what I look like, basically.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
She gets a description of what you looked like. She doesn't actually get to see it.
Right, yeah. I don't get
It
that.
just tells you the genetic structure of what you look like.
What the fuck changed me?
If you wanted to, I could make you look like this again.
Could you make
Ow.
it permanent?
Give me
Yeah.
everybody in the group. Besides Brady and Matt.
Oh?
Everyone but you two? But those two?
Yeah.
Everybody but Brady and Matt, give me a knowledge history or a knowledge nobility.
Why am I excluded in this?
Because Morrigan was not there at the time.
And I'm definitely way too fucking young to have ever been involved in this.
Oh, that's right.
Opal can't make a roll on this either. So, join me.
I have
Yep.
an idea of where this is
Johnny.
coming from.
Something clicks in your head. You've heard one of these names before.
Which one?
Fei Lin.
Yup. I know exactly where this is from.
I don't.
Myril.
I'm at a loss.
I don't recall.
Myril.
Oh, wait.
Fei Lin.
Queen
Fei
Phelan.
Lin Eleanor is the queen of the elven capital of Myril.
I was fucking nobility?
Does that make Nomaru a prince?
Yes.
You know, that would explain a lot.
No, that would be identifying characteristics. I would think.
What the fuck?
Kind of hard to miss that they were a king or a queen.
That would technically be identifying.
Okay,
Not
yeah.
Because that
really.
is a major position.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Alright, I'll give you that. Yeah, Fei Lin and Nasir were the royal family in Myril.
Were.
Well, Nasir, former royalty, former king of this the kingdom of Myril. Fei Lin, current ruler and queen.
Hey, Dave.
Hi.
Does that spell give you status of alive or dead?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, unless we're classifying alive or dead as an identifying characteristic.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and just take anything magical off my body and just stare at myself for a moment.
I mean, you yourself are pretty magical. You're a drow.
Is there anything that just seems off? Anything just... I'm gonna start, like...
Nothing you can discern.
I'm gonna
Are
start
you going
touching...
to focus on yourself?
I'm gonna start touching myself. Not inappropriately, just...
No, that's Braz's job.
Yeah, no.
Right, Josh?
It's... You don't feel anything different. You don't see anything different. Nothing feels off.
Do you want to look like a normal elf again?
You can make me go back to the way I was.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You're gonna do this to me right now?
Yes,
Can you make
I
it
can.
permanent?
Yes, I can.
Now, would I look like just another elf, or would I look like whatever it was that I used to look like?
Let's see. Well, it would look like whatever the reverse of a drow looks like. Whatever the reverse of your drow self looks like.
I think the more important thing here is, how did you turn into a drow?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I remember Open mentioned something about the forest off of Myra.
Well,
Alicia, is there any way to do this to somebody that you know of, other than what you could do? To make somebody something else, other than what you can do? Or is there more effective means of keeping it?
There's true polymorph.
So correct me if I'm wrong. The spell that you were going to use on me, it was permanent or temporary?
Taking a look here, it looks like actually temporary. It's 24 hours.
Do it.
Okay. Ancestral regression.
What the fuck does that mean?
What?
Please put that in chat.
Please.
It's a common spell.
never-
Wait, what is it called? Ancestral regression?
Ancestral regression. I turn the target drow transforms into a surface elf. Doesn't affect alignment or personality, but low light, they lose dark vision and light blindness and gain low light.
Okay. Well, you're willing.
Very much.
So, basically, Nilramu, well, you can't really see any change because,
He's still wearing his fucking
he's
mask.
still wearing his full attire, but
Oh,
you do see his black hair, like, shift from black to brown, and then to a shining bleach blonde.
No, Ramo, take off your mask.
I'd take my gloves off. My hands are, I'm assuming, not gray or
Nope.
whatever the fuck they are.
They look like the healthiest things in the world.
This is very odd.
William's just watching in awe.
Does anyone have a mirror? I say as I slowly take off my mask.
I
I
hold
have
up
a mirror. I pull out the mirror that I grabbed from fucking New Dramoria from the statue.
I'm gonna just stare at the mirror for a moment.
Oh, he gave us an image.
An image.
Oh boy. Oh damn.
Yo, I'm
Kinda
hot.
sexy.
Where was it put, may I ask? Images?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I've been building a genealogy. Holy shit.
Damn.
That is sexy.
So that's just me with purple eyes, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And elven ears. I don't own this image, by the way.
Well, yeah, I don't think any of us own any of these images.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, we do not.
So, yeah, as Nilramu takes off his mask, and you guys see a young, very, very handsome elven man standing in front of all of you, and he looks like even out of his like fancy outfits, you can tell that this is a face of a king. This is the face of a prince.
Well, shit. Norma's actually important.
Fucking hell.
And what did you say his name was?
Noctis Eleanor.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is Noctis Eleanor, Prince of Myra.
Huh.
Now I really have to find a fucking suit.
What time's she coming?
And let me say, quite a bit tastier looking than your drow self.
She's not wrong.
I'm just gonna look over and say, please, I appreciate the compliment, but do never say that ever again.
As you just look at Morgan licking her lips.
William's still kind of like depressed, but like looking good, buddy.
Wow, you really are handsome, Nilramu.
Fucking hell.
We need to find whoever did that to you. And really fucking hurt them.
I agree. Wearing that fucking mask for
Agreed.
7 years has not been very easy.
Fucking David me.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Your man.
Well, shit. Is this exact, like, is this accurate to what you saw in the, or what you felt in the fucking whatever spell?
Yeah, this is pretty spot on, Dave.
Yes. Yes, this is the description to almost a T.
Fucking hell. I can get used to this.
You can permanency this to yourself.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Just as you guys are standing there admiring him, you guys see a small like pool of red smoke emanating from underneath Nilrumu, and then it like swirls around him very quickly, and a quick burst of smoke, and then he's right back to his drow form.
Aww.
So he's cursed.
So this really is some kind of Jesus.
You're fucking cursed.
That is not supposed to happen, not for at least 24 hours.
There is definitely. Did that smoke seem familiar to the vision that Opal showed me?
No.
Not at all. My detect magic should still be up. Did that?
Yeah, you're temporarily blinded.
From how fucking bright that was?
Yes, that singular action of the smoke was incredibly powerful magic.
Can we examine it for 3 rounds?
What the fuck just happened?
No, it didn't even last a round. It
What the
happened
fuck?
that fast.
What the fuck just happened? Why does my hair feel greasy again?
Because it is.
Oh shit. Did I go back?
Yes, you did.
I can't see shit.
And it's quite disappointing.
I agree.
Unfortunately for you, it seems like whatever it is that left you in this state wants you that way, at least now.
So,
You said that the last thing you remember was being in the Underdark?
actually, we never discussed this. Did I wake up in the Underdark, or did I wake up like...
You woke up in the Underdark.
Woke up in the Underdark, okay.
Hmm.
So I woke up in the Underdark. I left almost immediately. Because I don't...
Tell you what. After we've finished our business
With the Black
Else-
Roses.
elsewhere, the Black Roses aren't going quite anywhere, unfortunately. It's going to take quite a while to put them all down. I'd say after we're finished with our trip here, have done the festival over in Redania and have traveled over to Winter Hollow for William here, I say take a trip to the Underdark.
All right.
I agree with that.
No complaints over here.
I would very much like to see
No
that beautiful
complaints.
elf again.
I would very much like to go both to the Underdark and to the Forest of Myron. Something's going to fucking die.
But you do remember that you guys were not allowed in the city of Myril because of
Yeah.
Germany.
Because he was a drow.
So I was,
Yep.
Well, we can pull the same stunt we just did. We're
It won't
about to
last
with my
long.
dad.
it is a...
I meant the Zone of Truth and the Cern Ancestry stunt we're about to pull on my dad.
I don't think the gods would
We
believe it.
would still need to be able to get to the queen to do that.
Oh, you know, we say we found the missing prince.
And they're
And
gonna believe
gonna
us?
ask where?
Listen, it's an idea.
I still think
you can
that...
obviously tell William's really
So, Josh, mind me, the Forest of Myril, there is forest around Myril, not just in. Like, there's a way you can go into the forest in this area.
Yes, the entire continent of Myril is surrounded in forests.
So there is a chance I could find some answers there, but I think the Underdark is our best bet. Regardless, we both just found out a bunch about our fucking family.
Yeah.
I was not expecting for you guys to find that out, at least until you were maybe level 8, but okay, whatever.
Sorry, Jack.
Fucking level spells, man.
Eh,
Well, I-
whatever. That's why you never underestimate low-level spells. You can't fight them, man. They're just too damn good. Utility spells, they're overpowered.
Don't underestimate an artificer with the fucking access to all spells.
He makes a
I'm going
point.
into a very swiftly just put my gloves back on, put my mask back on, crack my neck a little bit, fix my posture for once in my goddamn life.
Your posture was actually pretty. Your posture was pretty fixed once you shifted back. Like you felt your back crack a little bit, and you stood up straight for the first time in like 5 years.
7, but yeah. I feel like I'm actually tall now.
Well, you are taller.
Yep. Were y'all always this fucking short?
Fuck off.
So,
I'm still within reach of punching your dick.
witty banter aside, I assume we go to sleep, do our thing, and then tomorrow.
Well, we do Operation Father Finding the day after tomorrow, but yeah.
So, let me get this straight. I have mommy and daddy issues, and you have daddy issues.
I don't even know if my mother's alive, so yeah.
Issues.
We just
You both have issues, yes.
Fantastic.
charms.
Okay.
And
So,
Brady, I know you had questions. Just message me with them.
About my family bloodline.
all right. So,
No, it's just questions in general.
But I honestly forgot what they were.
Okay.
okay. So, you guys go to sleep after this big revelation that you guys had.
I'm reading the book before I go to sleep.
William's just gonna pass on top of the cart drunk.
I'm assuming a diplomacy.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a diplomacy roll. Okay. Anybody else doing anything tonight?
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Just
So-
my usual.
You
I
guys
am
go. You
contemplating.
guys go to sleep. You have a good night's rest. The sun comes up is the next day. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Woo!
That was a fucking session.
That was.
Jesus.
Goddamn,
we-
lots of story in there.
Yeah, we revealed quite a lot.
That was a lot to take in at that.
Seriously, I think it was obvious that was Glickman was my father, but oh shit, Jomini.
Goddamn, dude.
That was
Did you
just
come
like-
up with that or did Josh?
I came up with that. Jomini left his character's backstory to me.
Completely up to him. Just for the hell of it.
Completely up to me. So I gave him this crazy background of a drow as the elven prince. But you guys are still left with the question of what happened.
Mm-hmm. In other news, I've almost finished one genealogy.
When you say one, do you mean your parents or your grandparents?
No. Like I'm almost done with the entire 5 generations,
So,
and then I gotta work on Dynica.
So, everybody in the stream, thank you all so much for watching. There's a lot of you here than normal. I appreciate that. Next week, again, Thursday night, 7:30 Eastern Standard. Come and tune in, see how this little dance is going to go, and see how Yevez is going to take an ancestral...
Ancestry.com,
yeah,
basically.
a trip down Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
At this
23andMe.
point, we don't even need to use the wand.
Yo, the wand's useless.
Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.